What's going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another episode of Galaxy Jams, live from the Starfire Studios. I'm Mike Mahgerefteh. We got Mr. EJ Toudt on the bass.
What's up?
Mr. Tomas on the keyboards.
Hey.
And Mr. Nate Sachs on the guitar.
Yo, yo.
We're so happy to be here. Thanks again for joining us. So, before we started to play, I wanted to tell you guys about a great idea that we're going to be doing called Galaxy Jam Reacts. So, EJ, why don't you tell them what it's all about?
Sure, we're going to be reacting to CDs, not CDs, listen to me, music and also other things that you guys might even bring up to us. So we're going to review some music, watch some videos, and talk about the music that we listen to and kind of give our opinions on that. And we're going to be doing that a lot here. And if you guys have any suggestions for what you want to hear us review, just put it in the chat. Or you can put it on any of our channels on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. You can just go ahead and send us messages through those, and we can try to react to some of the stuff that you want to hear.
For sure. We already did it once, right?
Yeah, we've done it twice, actually.
Twice,
actually. And so you can see some of them on YouTube or Twitch right now. They're still on there.
Yeah, and it's going to be really nice because I think that, number one, it could be a way that we could connect with other musicians and really get to know their work on a deeper level than when you, because if you just listen to it, it's different than a group of people actively listening to it and then commenting and talking about it. And I think it's going to help me discover new music and then enjoy the music I like on a deeper level.
Definitely. Hey, coming up in the show, we have, of course, Nate Sachs Snack Attack. We're going to be doing that later on.
That's right.
What kinds of things can they look forward to tonight for that?
It's going to get a little bit fishy.
Oh, no, that's my
favorite,
my least favorite.
We want you to guess what I'm talking about in the chat. You can let us know what you think I mean by fishy. It's something from the sea. And it's a tasty snack, though, in my opinion. So
Snacks from the sea are not for me.
I'm excited for them.
Also, we're going to be talking about some fun stuff like who our celebrity crushes were when we were kids.
Oh,
That's hot.
Yeah, some current TV favorite shows that we're watching. And we're also going to check out ideal birthday activities. What we think about that. So lots of discussion. Some talk and music.
Ideal birthdays.
I have some ideas.
Ideal in a lot of birthdays.
So speaking about music, you want to go into a jam? Let's go ahead and do that.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Pierce Clayton on the chat says
cool.
pure fire.
Thanks.
I love it. The bros have said, did I just crash land my space vehicle in Funky Town? Yes, you did. Right down in Funky Town.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, very glad to be here tonight. Had a little bit of problem there in the beginning. We lost power throughout the whole entire neighborhood.
That was crazy. I thought the Russians were invading or something.
Yes, I just started screaming for my mother.
I thought we got kidnapped by aliens, abducted, and they were the kind of aliens where it only seemed like a second because they live in a different time, you know,
And dimension.
Like, in dimension. So it seemed like a second to us. The lights were out and everything was off, and then they were back on and we were probed.
It was an eternity.
Yeah, but I'm glad that we're here and glad that you guys are here. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really, really appreciate it. And also, don't forget, if you want to check out a huge catalog of all of our music, make sure to go onto our YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button. And then also make sure to go check us out on Bandcamp. We're publishing our favorite jams on there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, if you guys are watching us, make sure to check us out. Check us out on Twitch
Best
because
quality.
that's where you can get the very, very best music.
It sounds like
Quality.
butter.
And
Sounds like butter.
don't forget to go to TikTok.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Nate's been doing the TikToks lately,
A
but
couple.
honestly, if you guys have a TikTok, just go on our TikTok because if we get 1,000 followers, we stream on there too. They're not
I think we're up
letting
to
us-
79 now.
That's actually pretty good.
That's actually pretty good.
It's not bad.
you
It's
know?
only been like a couple weeks.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
So thank you, all 79 of you. Or if now it's 80.
I'm
Thank
one
you,
of them.
80.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
That's awesome. So I just had my birthday happen. Well, I guess I didn't just have it, but it's very memorable. It's a very big party.
Oh, okay. When was that?
That was October, but my birthday's in October, but I always have it late. So I have a feeling, I can't remember when we had the party, but it was way later.
You were at the party,
was way
right?
later.
I was at the
than
party, but I was late to my own party.
I was at the party.
Yeah, weren't you at? Have you ever been to a party where people like fake knife fighting in the
No.
backyard?
Then,
Yeah.
then I
'Cause
wasn't
that's
there.
what happens at
Because that's what happens.
parties.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I
It's like a
definitely
Dothraki
didn't
wedding.
go to that.
Don't know a party unless it's Kai's party.
Yeah, there's
my
like
God,
a
that's
band
Now I
playing
wish
in
I
the
did.
garage. Usually it's us. And then there's like people knife fighting and sword fighting outside. And then there's a fire. And then there's food. And it's great.
Nice.
What
That
kind of
sounds
food you
good.
have?
I made like a seafood dish, I think. Like I always
Yeah,
make.
you make it with the fried noodles, right?
No, I didn't make it with the fried noodles, but I kind of want to now. That
Yeah,
sounds
because
really
you
good.
make that really well, right?
No,
I've seen you make like some kind of seafood noodle dish.
Yeah, it was a seafood noodle dish. It was seafood portofino.
See, I would eat that. I know I said earlier
Portofino.
that anything from the sea is not for me, but I'm talking about snacks.
He's talking about snacks.
I do not like dried fishy snacks.
fishy
I
chips.
don't like the
fishy
things that
chips
Nate is
or
going to bestow on us.
any kind of weird
See,
like dehydrated shrimp.
I do like that stuff.
No,
I like it too because I'm Asian. I have to,
But I do like seafood. I just want to
I
make
like
that
shrimp chips.
clear.
You ever had that?
I love shrimp chips.
I have
but
not
grew
had
up on
shrimp chips, but
It doesn't
Is that
sound
just
like
Old
something
Bay
you'd like.
flavored?
It sounds like EJ's worst nightmare.
No, they're
because he doesn't
shrimp.
Like fish
They're
and
like
chips.
literally made out of like shrimp. I mean, like they
ground
they
it in the
pulverize
flour.
it. Yeah,
I like shrimp. I would
and then
try
they make
them,
chips out of it.
But
Isn't
I
that what
don't know.
Naruto is? Isn't that like
Yeah,
the
it's a
fish cake?
It's a fish cake. Yeah.
Oh,
See, I
that's
don't
a
like
little
the fish
different.
cake.
That's
I don't
different.
like
Oh,
fish
I
cake
like
either.
it.
No.
It doesn't
Fish-
taste like fish though, which is.
You talking
good.
about fish cake? Go ahead.
Fish cake and shrimp chips are way different. Like
Yeah.
we're not even in the same ballpark. One's crispy and ready to dip.
One's like rubbery.
One's
and-
like a rubbery disc of disappointment usually.
a food coloring. But if you guys had your birthday party tomorrow, what would be like your number one activity you guys would want to have involved in it? What
For
do you
my
think?
birthday?
Yeah. You were
hmm.
throwing like a banger, and you're like, one thing has to happen in there. What would it be?
I've had my birthday kind of out at different places recently, and one year we went to Circuit Social. That was cool. Video games plus beer. That's not a bad
It's a good
time. You know, so that was one of my favorite birthdays.
What did you do this past year?
I was at Resonance Festival. So
What's that?
it was a music festival in West Virginia, and it was a great time. It was my birthday. I got to go out there, listen to a bunch of music, and that's not a bad combo of stuff either. What about you, Mike?
Well, I think that my ideal birthday would be that I've spent the last 2 days disconnected from my felly tone and all the internet in general.
Your what?
My telephone.
Your felly
Belly
tone?
tone.
That's how they say it in Harry Potter.
Oh, okay. I was like, did I just have a stroke, or did Mike just talk in gibberish?
Yeah, that's how they say it in Harry Potter. And I want to wake up and like step out of my tent with Megan and Bonbon in tow and literally just walk around in the outdoors all day and not talk to anybody and not look at my
You
phone.
should go to False Cape. It's actually
False Cape's
pretty close, and they have camping spots.
The last time I was at an event for Mike's birthday, I think we were at, was it Elation? I don't remember. It was one of the buildings.
I think I've had it there like twice now.
Yeah, we went there, and Mike is the only man I've ever met that will hype people up while they're singing happy birthday for him, like as if it's a song he wrote.
Yeah.
And he had his hands up, and he was like, come on! He got the entire damn place to sing happy birthday to him, and like only 20% knew him there.
I
That's
demand
great.
to be serenaded.
I feel like that's got to be a thing when you're out on your birthday, and then they start saying happy birthday. Like everybody should get into that.
I
shit,
do.
You know?
Doesn't matter who it is.
There are two kinds of people. Some people are like, no, don't sing it. And I'm like, bring the whole kitchen out, okay? Because we are starting a Broadway musical right now.
Mike's always like, "Love me."
Yeah.
Me and Jeremy were sitting there watching him, and he was like, "I've never seen a man hype up his own birthday song before." And I was like, "Yep, that's Mike."
Yeah, what about you, EJ?
Well, you know,
what would be your perfect birthday?
Well, I'm gonna tell you a little story.
Story time.
About it wasn't my birthday, but I had the best time. I'm gonna tell you two little things. This one time it was great. It was V's birthday, my significant other, and also a drummer in a band I was with at that point in time before Kill Circus. This is a different one.
You had
And
other drummers besides me?
I've cheated on you in the past before I knew
He
you.
didn't know you yet, man.
What?
So
No,
today-
I'm holding it against him.
So we used to have these things. We used to have these gatherings at my house with tons of people, and it'd be basically like tequila night, and we would have probably about 3 or 4/5 of tequila, good stuff, Patron. I'm not going to go shabby, and we would proceed to drink it all, and that would be the entire
Patron,
thing.
that's kind of a small bottle too. I mean, like the biggest bottle of
it's
it's
a
not
fifth.
like huge. You know, it's still a fifth.
Yeah,
It-
we
it-
can find small ones
It has that shape to it though that like
Right.
it makes it look like it's way smaller.
because it's really wide.
yeah.
It's a lot wider, so it's deceptive.
How much is a bottle of Patron?
Oh
these
man, like
days?
$38, $40.
That's not that bad.
And
For
so
a fifth, I guess that's expensive.
Patron's
Yeah.
considered good.
Oh, it's good
tequila?
stuff. Yeah,
Oh.
it's Patron Silvers. It's a good one. It's not as good as Don Pablo
Oh,
or some
okay.
other ones, but we'll do a tequila talk.
I
one
like
day.
Espolon.
We'll do a tequila tasting.
Yeah,
in here
we
one
should
day.
do that. That'd be a lot of fun.
I'm bringing some great stuff. I
Do
got
you
some
get-
really good stuff at home.
Do you find when you drink tequila that you get different drunk from that than other alcohol?
Oh, you get rowdy.
Yeah, that's what
That's-
everybody
yeah.
tells me
So,
to get rowdy
well, that's
on
the thing about my birthday party. Well, it wasn't my birthday party. It was her birthday party. It got really rowdy. Of course, when you're drinking that much, I mean, it was amongst like 10 people. So
Yeah.
it was dangerous. We had a water fight in my house.
What is like water guns? Or?
No, we would just fill up cups of water and throw them at each other. There was wrestling. One person ended up face diving into the tub and then puking into the toilet, and one person puked outside and it was so cold it froze and was there for 3 days. That was a good time. But now I'm more relaxed.
It was like a vomit popsicle out there.
It was a vomit popsicle. Just had to stare at it for like
Yeah,
3
like-
days
Oh.
because nobody wanted to chip it away.
No, there wasn't a dog around.
No
to,
chipping.
Because whenever I'm at, or one time, this is kind of an embarrassing story. One time I was at a party, I showed up. I showed up with like a pack of O'Connor El Guapo, right? A nice IPA, but it was warm. So I'm like, I opened it. We're drinking warm beers I brought because they were sitting in my car, and then they offered us some tequila shots, and turns out those were warm too. So
Warm.
Yeah.
Well, warm. You don't know.
I mean, I think by themselves, but it was like the warm beer and then the warm shot, like right next to each other, created what you would call like one of those like volcano experiments in science class in my stomach, and I put my head out the back door and threw up in the bushes, like pretty good. I made it out there, but then a couple minutes later. The guy whose house it was, he's like, "Dude, who threw up in the bushes?" And I'm like, "It was me. What's the deal?"
What's
He's
the problem?
like, "My dog's been eating it for the past 30
So
minutes."
gross. Oh.
And I was like,
So
"Oh,
gross.
I'm sorry. Your dog has good taste."
Ew.
And knowing what you ate, it was probably like Peeps and chips.
It was like Taco Bell and something other.
And fish chips.
But and
Fish
so
chips.
I'm gonna the more calm
Shrimp
me
chips.
now. The more calm me has something that actually happened on another friend's birthday recently.
Oh.
Recently in the January, it was a lot of fun. He had a trivia guy and actually runs a trivia show. Do a Zoom trivia with all our friends across the country.
Whoa.
So there was like probably about 15, 16 people there, I do believe.
Sounds fun.
And it would split us up into different groups where it would split us off on the Zoom chat so we could talk in our secret rooms about what we were going to say and do and write down stuff. And there was like a competition and stuff. And that was a lot of fun, I have to say. When you get to see a lot of people you don't normally get to see, but you're kind of hanging out and, beforehand and afterwards. And
We do
that was
Zoom
good.
stuff for my little cousin's birthdays and everything because even though we're like it's supposed to be in post-COVID territory.
We're transitioning.
We're transitioning. My family still kind of keeps it safe, and so we've done like Zoom stuff for his birthday, and it'll be like one year we made food with this like chef who did like Zoom chef instructions.
That's cool.
So like everybody made like a pie or something. I can't remember what it was, but I actually didn't participate, but my mom did. But I watched it happen. I thought it was cool. How you can like do activities with people on Zoom.
That is pretty cool.
I think that's pretty dope.
Bringing it real quick back to birthdays and puke. I had one more story. To add to
Lord.
Ooh, Kai,
Ooh.
tell us. We love puke
Puke
and
stories.
birthdays.
So a friend of mine, Sam, if you're watching, she'll remember this.
Sorry, Sam.
Yeah, we were at her birthday, and she doesn't normally drink a whole lot anymore, but she was drinking a lot this time because she was making all these different cocktails. And she had a big bowl of watermelon, cut up watermelon. And so she was eating those like crazy, trying to stay hydrated, I guess. I don't know. And then she was drinking a lot. So she goes outside, and she just pukes in her own bushes. And we're out there just kind of helping her out, and she's just like, "Oh, that was terrible." And she goes back inside. And like 2 weeks later, a watermelon was sprouting where she puked.
Wow.
Because she just puked up one of the seeds.
Oh
and I
my
guess it
God, that's
fertilized.
And
amazing.
it germinated.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's this green vine growing out of here?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm going to do a quick flex here. So a couple of years ago at my birthday, I had 2 members of Wu-Tang Clan DJ in my hotel room for my birthday.
That didn't really
I
happen.
don't.
No, it did happen.
What?
It did happen.
When and where?
No.
It
Did you
was
take a
like
video?
yeah, I mean, there was a lot of people there. It was like a big party. So essentially what it is that me and my friend Allie have our birthdays at the same time. And so one year we decided, because she lived in Baltimore, that we would meet and stay at this hotel in D.C. So Wu-Tang Clan was, I guess, playing, or it was Ghostface Killah and Raekwon. It's like those 2 guys. And they were playing at the Lincoln Memorial. And Eric, my old guitar player, was with us and knew them. And apparently after their show, he was walking, they were walking with a bunch of DJ sound equipment looking for a place and saw him. And they're like, hey, what are you doing here? He's like, oh, my friend's having this hotel. Why don't you come and set up? And so they showed up and they set up in the corner of this little hotel room, right? And all of a sudden, these random girls I never met, it's like out of nowhere, all these people just showed up. And it was this big raging party. You know what I mean?
Wow.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
True story.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was all because of Eric, really, because he knew them.
How long did he play for?
It was, like until it was 2-3 in the morning when people were. It was like at the time when people were like, all right, okay.
Right.
For real.
This is enough.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was a good time for sure.
I want to get somebody a cameo for their birthday one day. Have you ever heard of that, guys?
What do you mean?
Tell me all about it.
It's like a service where you get some celebrity to do a greeting for your friend.
Oh, yeah.
For your loved one.
I thought you were talking about a brooch.
No.
A nice brooch.
Like a brooch, like a
cameo brooch.
Wow.
I
What
don't know what that
were you
is.
born in
Yeah,
1910?
I've never heard of that.
1855.
like when the Sally was
I
selling.
thought you meant a brooch. No.
A nice pin for the lady.
No, a cameo is this service where you can get celebrities to do greetings. Some people that are on Cameo though are just like TikTokers, that are famous. And there's this one guy, White Claw Gabe, that does
White Claw Gabe.
yeah, and he's like the worst of the worst character. I mean, the best and the worst. Sorry Gabe, But once he starts drinking his White Claws, he gets a little cuckoo, you know what I'm saying? So he cusses a lot, and that's his thing. He said, he's like, it's Fried Chicken Wednesday, baby, fuck. You ever heard of this guy? He's like, fuck, baby, fuck. That's how we do it. It's Fried Chicken Wednesday, baby, fuck.
And he has to drink a
That's
White Claw to
that's
get it
his like
started.
branding, okay? So I want to get one of my friends a cameo from him one day, just because it's so absurd. You know what I mean?
I wonder what his rates are.
Like his rates are low, but you can get Caitlyn Jenner to do one for like $2,000.
It's $2,000.
Some of them are like super premium people, and then some of them are lower priced, obviously, like White Claw Gabe. Maybe we can we can be on Cameo one day. That'll be funny.
Yeah.
Cameo.
Anyways, I thought I'd bring that up. That was kind of funny to me. Gilbert Gottfried does them.
It'd be
he's
worth it.
perfect.
It'd be worth
Happy
it.
fucking birthday!
That sounds,
I can
he
see.
definitely charges a lot, I'm sure, because he's.
I don't know.
I've
Maybe.
seen,
He's not as expensive as others.
I've seen members of 5th and 6th tier jam bands doing that to make some scrounge up a little bit of
Fifth
cash.
and sixth tier.
Yeah, tier jam bands.
That's
So it's like you can get a cameo from the bassist of the Nth Power.
Oh my god, dude, you're so funny. You're right.
Nobody wants anything
Yeah,
from the bass.
for $2.75, and by that I mean $2.75. He will talk to you.
Like the keyboard is from Broccoli Samurai.
Right?
Like, I mean, these are bands that are like 5th or 6th tier there.
I like broccoli sandwich.
But I like Broccoli Samurai. They're
Yeah.
great. I don't know if I'd get a cameo from their guitarist though.
I would
No.
not.
But if you're out there, you're probably a cool guy, and I mean no harm.
I'm
So.
pretty sure that you could just like call him on Facebook and you just pick up and be like, "Hello," and you're like,
I just
Tell
talked
me
to the
happy
guys from
birthday.
Broccoli Samurai.
Well, that's like those TikToks where people do like a filter that looks like you're FaceTiming a celebrity.
right?
So you're like,
Oh,
hey,
that's
look who
awesome.
I'm FaceTiming, and it's like LeBron James comes up with this little like pre-recorded thing,
yeah.
right.
and people
right.
think it's like you're talking to them or
Right.
whatever.
It's a genius thing of your celebrity to put something like that up
Yeah.
on TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You get so famous.
I heard Rudy Giuliani did it.
"Yeah, I
For a
would
little
pay
while.
for him to say
Whoa.
happy birthday
Yeah.
to me."
Crazy.
Even politician people are doing it.
I wouldn't
crazy.
want one from Rudy. No
No,
offense.
not here either.
Maybe Rudy from like the movie Rudy.
Yeah.
Sean
Sam
Astin.
Elliott. Oh, Sean. No, you're right.
Sean Astin. Sam Elliott's like the Marlboro guy.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. No, I said the wrong one.
Yeah. Sean Astin.
Sean Astin.
Oh, wait, no, he was the Marlboro guy in Thank You for Smoking.
Yeah.
But anyway, if Sean Astin could do one as Rudy
Right.
for me, that would be amazing.
I was thinking of Sam because he was also in Lord of the
Sam,
Rings.
yeah.
Hey, if,
Sam from Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
if you're watching this, why don't you tell us in the chat or in the comments who would you want to cameo?
Yeah.
Oh, I wanna know.
I want to know.
I
who
want to see what you
want.
guys would order.
Yeah, we want to know about that, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be doing snacks a little bit later on, of course, with Nate Snacks Attack.
EJ still can't really say it. It's
I can
great.
say it.
He's
I
hard
was
close.
not
making
to
fun,
say,
man.
because when you
He's
say
got-
Nate Sachs, your mouth wants to relax.
Nate
be like,
Snacks, Snack
It's
Attack.
Nate Snacks Snack Attack.
Yeah,
Two
Nate Snack Attack. See?
Because
I can
I
say
have.
Nate Snack Attack. I said it again.
You did it. You say it 10 times fast.
10 times?
Fast. Yeah.
Nate Snack Attack. Nate Snack Attack.
Oh.
Nate Snack Attack. 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 Nate Snack. It's hard. It's hard to do.
Snack Attack. Nate Snack Attack. Okay.
We should record it.
But
Oh, we did.
why is it called that, guys? Well, it's called that because I have an Instagram, Nate Snacks, at Nate Snacks. So check that out. I post some reviews and some snacks. And yeah.
Big horse.
Are we on our way to that or?
we're gonna do
We
some
got another
music.
jam.
Sorry, we got another jam.
to do.
I can't see the schedule over
And
here.
we're gonna do the snacks.
We love you guys out there for watching and listening. And we got a little jam for you now.
Awesome.
That was so cool.
Woo!
I love that new synth you got, Nate. That's awesome.
Yeah.
If you guys are just joining us, welcome to Galaxy Jams. Every Tuesday, we play live improv music from the Starfire Studios. Check us out on Twitch for the best audio quality. We always pull from our Twitch because it sounds amazing, and we always backlog every single episode on YouTube. Also join the Galaxy Jams fan club page on Facebook. Best place to get in touch with us aside from the chat that we're watching right now. And lastly, check us out on TikTok. 1,000 followers gets us streaming privileges on TikTok. So
Yeah, Pierce Clayton says Mike Myers only in the Shrek voice, and he's saying that when we're asking who do you want to be a cameo. I think that Mike Myers doing the Shrek voice would be great.
I bet you
right?
Mike Myers is either not on Cameo or is very expensive.
Yeah.
He seems like he'd be a top priority.
I feel like
I don't even know if he'd want to do it because they'd Austin Power him out.
Yeah.
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna say
he would
it.
be rich
How
as
many
hell,
people
though.
like imagine you're at a party and then
He already is rich as
I
hell.
feel like
Yeah.
I feel like here's the thing: Cameo is great, but it's also for the people that are doing it to make some extra cash. You know,
Right.
Well, yeah,
Mike
that's
Myers
definitely what it is.
Yeah, Mike Myers is like holding out.
Doesn't need the extra.
He's like holding out on the next Austin Powers movie, like forever, possibly never doing it. So why would he do Austin Powers for you on your phone? You
exactly.
know?
Like he gets paid millions and millions of
Yeah.
dollars to do.
But I do
Austin
like that
Powers.
idea. He would be like a top-notch, top-tier kind of person on Cameo. Somebody like that that's actually pretty cheap would be like Ed Bassmaster, who's like a YouTuber.
Oh, he's so
You know,
funny.
he's really funny. I think he would do like one of the best cameos. So I would go with him.
You should get.
He does
him,
a lot of them.
You should get him to order like food over the phone when you're in a drive-through.
There was somebody who got Carol Baskins from Tiger
What?
King
Yeah.
to do their gender announcement for their baby.
Really?
Oh my God, that's so funny.
All
Yeah.
y'all cool cats and kittens.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Cool cats.
So
And
is
she
this gonna
says
be a
stuff
cat
like
or a
that.
kitten?
She says
So
like,
funny.
yeah. She's like, it's gonna be a little kitten. No, I don't know. I don't remember what she said, but people like that do it. You know, people that don't mind doing stuff for us for a little extra cash. Those kinds of celebrities. She's crazy though. Like,
I mean,
she's
yeah,
insane.
she's probably murdered somebody. So.
No, it turns out that her husband actually was just like missing, and then they recently figured out where he was.
Is he
Where
still
was
alive?
He was in like Costa Rica, and like she knew that he left. You got to watch the second season of the show. I'm not going to give it
I haven't.
away,
I
but
didn't know there was a second season.
Yeah,
there
started
is.
it.
there's a second season, and they that bit of information was in the news that they found out where he went. Yeah.
And also, Tengu Omen says, "How's the night going?" Good.
Yeah, it's
we're
going
having a
great.
great night.
Yeah.
I
Our
hope you're
night's
having a good
going-
night too, Tengu. Thank you so much for joining us.
Someone said my friend got one from Ice-T for her birthday.
That'd
That's
be pretty
cool.
cool. Yeah,
that
Ice-T.
sounds
Ice-T,
great.
yeah.
Fun.
I'm surprised he wasn't at the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I want him to treat me like he's like Detective Tutuola. Like,
Yeah,
hamming
exactly.
me up.
Like that's the Ice-T I want. Is the
Yeah,
Law and Order Ice-T.
absolutely.
Well, speaking of some iced tea, I'm ready for some yummy snacks, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
let's do that. I love snacks a lot.
It's a Nate snack attack.
Candy.
It's a Nate snack attack.
Tasty.
It's a Nate snack attack.
My tummy hurts.
Oh no.
It's a Nate snack attack.
All right. That's me, Nate Snacks. I'm here again with more snacks for you guys.
Tasty.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I want to start out with something that's like, and we're going to do more of these probably around Easter. Something that's kind of a polarizing snack. Some people love them, some people hate them.
I know which one you're doing.
We're going to try some new Peeps.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be our first thing on the try. And these are not your average Peeps. They are Peeps Filled Delights,
Boom.
which have their caramel mocha, and they have a donut shop coffee flavor, something.
That sounds awesome.
And they have caramel inside them. That's what's filled with.
Donut shop
So we're going to
coffee.
split. There's 3 of them. We'll split one, and then...
If you guys like
There we
Peeps on the chat, tell us what your favorite flavor is.
So... These have like a disc of chocolate on the bottom.
Well, you look at that.
They're
That
dipped
is
in
very
chocolate. So
different.
I'm gonna pass that to you, Mike. You can.
I've never
break
seen
it
a
in
peep
half.
that looks like this. It looks
Well, these
like
are new. So yeah. These are new. They had filled ones
It
last
looks
year.
like they melted into like a chocolate.
Kai, here's yours.
Cool.
I guess you can like break yours in half for EJ's. One of you guys just
Yeah, I'll
break.
break it in
There's
half for
three.
you,
There's only
okay?
3, so
These
we're
are
gonna have to
definitely
break
He's
it.
already
weightier.
manhandled that peep.
This is definitely
He's
weightier
been
than
finger
normal
touching the
Peeps.
peep. I don't know if I want his finger touching. I'll try it.
Oh, you should have done that in the camera. Did you do it in the camera? Yeah.
No? What kind of? Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of did. So
Ooh, look
we
at
got
that.
the filled delights, and they are coffee. And here,
Okay.
pull it up on mine, EJ,
No, okay.
real quick.
I was gonna show everybody how he mauled
yeah.
my peep.
I'm not very good at doing
He
this.
mauled your peep. Oh, look at mine. Look at that.
Get that money
Yeah,
shot.
get that shot.
It's in there.
Dang.
All right, that was a little grotesque. Here we go.
Let's do it.
Pierce Clayton's favorite flavor is blue.
Blue.
What flavor is blue? You know,
Not-
Nate.
I don't
you know
think
anything
it's-
about.
Well, there's blue raspberry ones, but the blue ones that he's talking about might just be regular flavored, but blue colored.
I have to
Tengu-
say, this is the best peep
Yeah.
I've ever had.
Yeah,
So,
me too. Definitely.
I'm
the
not a
best
Peeps
peep I've
person
ever
at all.
had.
I'm not a Peeps person at all, but this is pretty good.
I think.
Go ahead, Mike.
I think it's because it has a little bit of like that crunchy boat in it. Because Peeps, one thing is like you kind of eat
Crunchy
it and
what?
it has like it's on a boat of crunchy chocolate.
Crunchy boat.
Crunchy boat.
I've never heard that. That's a new term, everybody.
He said that so confidently, and I had
it's
no
on a
idea.
it's
what
on
he
a
was
it's
saying.
on a crunchy boat, and it's just a
Industry standard
skyscraper.
terminology.
of
Which is
flavor.
also what they call Jam Cruise
we give you
2024.
Crunchy Boat. Crunchy Boat.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Get tattoos of
Like
Crunchy
Lotus is
Boat.
playing 8 sets. Whoa.
On Crunchy Boat? I got to take all my drugs and sneak them in my beehole. No.
Tengu Omen
Yeah.
says he doesn't miss peeps from the U.S. He's over there in Japan.
Oh, that's Evan. Yeah.
Oh,
what's up,
okay.
man?
Here's the deal with Peeps for me. My grandma used to give them to me, and I always kind of liked them, but I didn't eat a lot of them. Then when I saw they were dropping all the flavors, I was just starting my snack account, and one of my first ones I did was sour watermelon Peeps,
That sounds pretty good.
which were really good. Yeah, I thought they were good. And there's fruit punch. There's hot tamale.
I've never tried any of those.
So we're gonna end up trying those.
Hot tamale, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Is it spicy at all?
It just tastes like the candies.
Oh, the cinnamon.
The candies, yeah.
No good that is.
Now, I will say that the one we just had was super sweet, just because of all the stuff that.
Yeah,
was in it.
but
I
the
could
coffee
definitely have
kind
that.
of balances it out, but
Cuts a
it's
little
also
bit.
still very sweet. I mean, it's got granulated sugar like all over the outside. So
Right.
So, anyways, we're gonna go on. Well, let's give it a rating since it was a one-off. So, what would you rate this Peep, EJ?
I give it a solid 9.
What?
That's how much I liked
That's
it.
really
so that
good.
means that you travel for it and you'd actively
I would
seek
travel
it.
and actively seek for the peep.
Wow.
I can't believe it. I feel like I've created a new follower for the Peep cult.
Wow.
And I'm very happy about that, actually.
But it's the only peep I've really, really enjoyed.
I mean, if you know the Peep you want, then that's your Peep, you know?
It's my peeps.
That's his Peeps.
Did we get any more answers in the chat about favorite flavors?
Nope.
Crunchy Boat, someone said, which needs to be
No,
one
we
of...
said
That's what
that.
we said.
But I give this to you officially, Crunchy Boat.
I would be weak if everybody just started all caps and crunchy boat. In
I think
there.
that should be one of our song names, Crunchy Boat. Somebody says something
Tengu
at the top.
Omen says Kai and some of our friends found a Peeps store up in Baltimore a few years ago.
That's right. We
They
did.
even had a Peeps car.
It was
That's
a
awesome.
huge-
I want to go there. I want to go there.
Yeah.
I want to go to
Actually,
a
we're
corn
going
dog
because
store.
of Katsukon this weekend. It's
That's the same place?
Yep.
So you got to take a picture with it for us.
Oh, you're going?
Yeah, I'm going.
No wonder you
So-
wanted your hair to look so good.
I had to get my hair
We're gonna-
done.
We're gonna end up trying all the Peeps once they like stock the shelves with them for Easter.
Right.
They're gonna be everywhere, and yeah. So
What
let's-
would you give
oh,
it,
Yeah,
Nate?
I would actually give it an 8.6.
Dang, already
Yeah,
an average.
close to my 9,
super
close to
average.
my 9.
I'd
pretty
give it
nice.
like a 4.9.
I don't even know. Maybe I already.
Because it's not bad, but it's like I wouldn't ever go for it.
I wouldn't travel
you
for it
know
because
what
I don't
mean?
really
See.
like Peeps. But
It's not like I disliked it, but it was like I'm never gonna want it again.
4.9.
Yeah, I mean, because 5 is like, no, okay, you know, and 6 is like, you know, like, I'll grab that on the shelf, and 7's like, I gotta have it.
I'd give it a solid 5, just because I don't eat.
10
Peeps
is like you
normally.
literally buy it like every time you go in.
I don't eat Peeps either, but
It's like
damn some good Peeps.
damn some good Peeps. It's an adult Peep. It's got that coffee little flavor in it.
I wonder if it'd be
Yeah.
good if you
Caramel
actually had
inside.
it with
It
like
was
black
delicious.
coffee or something.
I would dip it in something
Dip
like
it,
that.
let it float.
Pierce Clayton says, "Come
Yeah, that
play
would be good.
Baltimore, please."
Ooh.
Where do you want us to play in Baltimore, Pierce? We've played. So 3 out of 4 of us
Yeah.
were in Galaxy. Did you ever play the 8x10?
Yeah.
DJ?
No.
I played at the
We
8x10
played
in other bands,
I
but not that
played.
one.
I played there 3 times with Galaxy Dynamite. It
That's
was very
Baltimore?
good.
We played
Yeah.
close. We played in D.C. at
And
Gypsy Sally.
And I've played at the Auto Bar, which is another
I played there
Baltimore
too.
jaunt.
Cool. All right, let's keep going with the snacks. Not
Snack
get too
time,
off
let's do it.
track. So these are. So I said it was something from the sea. Luckily for EJ, it's not too bad. It's something that people actually like to snack on. Seaweed.
Evan, you
snacks.
probably seen some of these in Japan.
Yeah, I mean these are.
It's gonna be good, EJ. Don't worry about it.
Yep. So this one is sriracha chili sauce.
Ooh, I'm
Chili
down.
spelled with 2 L's because you know it's good. So
I
At
can't-
least it's spicy.
I can't tell if the person on the bag is like sad or happy
He's-
or like.
he's-
I can't tell what's going on.
he likes the spice. He likes the spice.
He's crying. It's me
On the back,
front.
there's like a weird little drawing of their factory on the back. How do
Oh, they got little me's running around.
They're like, finally, we get seaweed.
Turn
That's
it
what
turn it
says.
around and show the guy again.
This one.
Yeah, it's me eating it and then toilet afterwards. That's what the that's what the
I think that's what it. I think that's what it says on the bag. Toilet.
toilet.
Oh my god.
And then of course Nate looks at me to confirm like I can read that.
No, I did not.
Is it true?
I looked.
Is it true?
to
Is
make-
it toilet?
I do look
It is.
at Kai whenever I am trying not to make too much of a mess.
I love seaweed
So
snacks. though,
we've
so.
got these seaweed snacks. They are caked with seasoning. I'm gonna pass one to Mike. Here you go, Mike.
Tango Omen says adult Peep sounds a little sketchy.
I
It
like
does.
Wait, so
What's
this
in
is
the middle?
seaweed?
Yeah, so this is a seaweed. Wait, you just want to eat one strip of it. Here,
I don't have any. That's fine.
pass it to EJ.
EJ, you don't get to skip out.
I wasn't giving you all that.
Again, Mike, you've held it in your fingers way too
Today's
long.
episode.
You could it looks like roofing. You
The
know,
white people
like
eat
that
it.
stuff
Oh,
that.
It smells like
It smells like sriracha.
smells like seaweed.
Yeah, it's good. Let's do it. Yeah, it tastes good. I love it.
Oh,
It's not
it
bad.
has that flavor.
It tastes like fish.
It's a messy snack in bed. I don't recommend it. You get all the flakes everywhere, even if you try to be clean with it.
No.
You're like eating
This
this
is
like
not
in your
good.
spare time.
You don't like it?
I don't eat this particular
gives it
one.
a
Never.
9.
It's
I like
no
it
good.
the more I eat it.
I like it. Nate, let me see the bag.
I do. I like it. I do eat seaweed snacks. Yep.
I'm a good.
We're not gonna rate.
I'm a-
We're gonna do 1, 2, 3 as the rating.
Oh,
Not
I can't eat it all. I'm sorry. Oh my god.
So 1 is like you don't like it, and 3 is like it's
no.
amazing.
We're gonna rate
No, you
these
gotta rate
1, 1, 2, and 3.
I'm gonna rate 'em.
There's gonna be 3 of them. So that was
Three seaweed snacks.
Yep.
EJ hates me on this one.
He's disappointed. Look at him.
Oh man, I thought you were gonna like these, man. I thought I was gonna make a man out of you, a merman. Okay. So that was the chili sriracha, and my opinion is it didn't really have enough spice. It was kind of bland
It's bland.
for what it says. And I've had this brand stuff, and it's good. That was not my favorite.
It tasted like I licked a barracuda.
So we're gonna double down on fishy, and we're gonna try. This one is Tom Yum Goong flavor, which is a shrimp stew from Thailand.
Tom Yum is
Now,
good.
see, I do like the soup.
Yeah, so you might like this. It's the same product, just different flavor, and
I don't see how I'm gonna like it because that last one tasted nothing like chili nor sriracha.
I didn't think so either.
You said it was
It-
bland, but it had such a strong seaweed flavor.
Yeah, it had,
Well, no,
had the
I think it was
strong-
bland in terms of like the flavor it said on the bag.
It didn't taste
Right.
like
Yeah.
sriracha.
It's just a little bit salty.
Tengu Omen, yes, that is just a strip of nori seaweed.
Yep,
yeah. With
they
some
dry it out.
salt on
It's
it.
like nori jerky. All right, so we got some more strips to go
It's like
around.
never
they look the
jerky.
same.
split this in half. With
To
you.
me, yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
probably a good idea for you guys. To me, it looks like reptile skin.
Yum.
That makes it
And-
even more edible.
Yeah, or like when you're looking for like that.
It smells exactly the same as the last one.
So it doesn't actually look
No,
like regular
I
nori.
smell some
snacks that I've
lemongrass.
seen.
It's all in your mind,
It's like
Nate.
more seasoning on it than normal. So
I can taste the lime and the lemongrass.
I can taste the lemongrass. I like it.
This one's better than the other one.
I'll give it to you. It's better than the other one.
This actually tastes like Tom Yum. It's good.
At the very end, you taste all the stuff you're
Seaweed.
supposed to taste.
Uh,
And Tom Yum.
Let me have another one of those. Nate.
There's another kind that I had the other day. and
I will
brought-
say that's more edible to me.
I brought another kind here that everybody loved and everybody ate the whole thing, and I think I forgot which one it was, and it wasn't these.
You know when you eat something that's really gross and it kind of gives you a shiver up your back? It just happened to me.
All right,
Now
now we've got the same company, but it's the high tempura snacks.
high tempura. Look
and
at
this
it.
one is smoked barbecue flavor. Smoked barbecue. High tempura.
He's smiling and
He's
doing
smiling.
something else there.
He's smiling.
What's he doing in the back there? I
Looks
still
like
think
he's
it's toilets.
He's thinking about it.
He's little
he might be
toilets.
on toilet. Yeah.
Little poops.
It says, well, and on the back it says eat with drinks, and it has a little beer next to it. And it says mix with noodles, so you can use it as a condiment in your ramen, or just eat it as a snack, or in the car. Eat everywhere. Okay.
I agree with Tenga Omen. I would call him Tenga Ramen. Listen to me because he just said ramen. Tenga Omen said, gross. I'll eat nori like in maki rolls, but not. I'm not a fan of it
Just
solo.
a snack solo. Yeah.
I
Hey.
agree.
I'm
I
with
like
you.
nori rolls. I
like
like
it
them a
solo.
lot. My favorite
All right.
is avocado.
So these are the tempura ones that are smoked barbecue flavor. Let's see what these look like. These have a different look to them.
Are you sure? They really do?
And
Oh,
they're-
they do.
They're in smaller pieces. So, they look like this. On one side, it's kind of crispy, and then on the other side, it's got that green glow.
Okay.
So, here we go, Mike. I'm going to pass you a couple.
Oh, these look different.
And here's some for EJ.
Can I just give you?
I'm just going to give you two for EJ.
Give me one.
They're small. They're small. They're not as big as the other ones. So, I think these are going to be better.
I might have to take a shower after these.
Yeah, that's how I feel like.
Jeez.
Calm down.
These smell better. What is the flavor?
Barbecue. Barbecue, yeah.
Yummy.
They're way better.
Definitely.
I do like them.
They're more crunchy. It's less seaweedy and way more flavor.
It's got a real loud crunch.
For some reason,
hear
it
that?
reminds me of like eating a
Real loud.
campfire.
Yeah, well, that's smoked. You're smoked out,
But
bro.
it kind of tastes like eating a campfire. Like if you're at a campfire and the smoke got in your face and you're chewing something.
It tastes like a barbecue tuna salad sandwich.
I don't taste the
Yes,
seafood at all. I think it tastes like a barbecue Frito, basically. Like if somebody gave me a Frito, a barbecue Frito, and that, I might be able to tell the difference, like with my eyes closed, but it would be very close.
I'm ready to rate these. You got any more?
I think I just
Thank
the only
God.
time I eat seaweed is when I eat sushi, so I just associate that taste with seafood.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So this was my favorite. I'm
See these
gonna
little
rank
poops?
mine.
Oh, that's
Um,
his hair braid, I think. Actually,
I think it's 1, and then 2, which is the
That
shrimp
was the
one.
second one, right?
Yeah, and then
So
3.
you're saying your
I don't know where
favorite.
they went. I think
your favorite
Kai's
in order
right.
of favorite.
And then my favorite one was the tempura one. This was my least favorite, the sriracha.
Agree.
So I'm gonna go. This was 1, 2, 3. All right.
Yep. Same order for
You
me.
agree? Yeah.
Yep, exact
I'm
same
only
order.
reversed on the. I like the Tom Yum one the best. Just
Oh,
because
okay.
it's weird. I've never had it before, so
Sweet. I mean,
got
there's
some
merit
of
to
it
that.
sitting over here if you want it.
not
You
the one
just got a
chewed
little
over.
shrimpy leftover.
Yes.
Tangu Omen says that nori has low tide smells.
It does.
God, oh,
It smells like fart peanut butter.
what a strange.
I don't know about that one. It does smell. It does have that algae. Algaic maybe. Is that
Why
I just
fart
made that.
peanut butter?
You know when it's
That
low
word.
tide and you get the foam
Yeah.
on the ocean, it smells like fart peanut butter. That's what it smells like to me. Some people think, cilantro smells like soap.
I don't
tastes
think
like
so.
soap.
I love it.
Oh, so you got the genetic
No.
thing where it tastes like
No,
soap.
I don't. I'm just saying they think it tastes
Oh,
like
it tastes like soap, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but to me, the ocean froth that sits on the sea smells like fart
The
peanut
ocean froth. Oh. Well, and then like the
butter. Like
barbecue
stinky peanut
ones.
butter.
The barbecue ones are like if you were on the beach having a little like luau, a
Campfire.
little campfire by the beach, and then somebody threw in some like corn chips and
Right.
and like some seaweed into the fire, and then
You grabbed one out.
Yeah, you grabbed one out with your hand,
Right.
and it burned you really
Right.
bad, and then you tried to taste it, and it burned your mouth too,
Right.
and all of a sudden, there you picture like a piece of like pork barbecue rib
Okay.
wrapped in algae
Okay.
that
Nate, have you ever eaten?
that starts to permeate your saliva glands, and you see a real merman, and you wonder, how did I get here? And it was all because you bought tempura fried seaweed snacks at the store. So that's what happens.
Nate, have you ever had beastly, like the barbecue twisty beastly?
Yeah, from Israel.
Yeah, it reminds me of that.
What's that?
It's like a
Israeli corn chip snack.
Yeah,
thing.
but it tastes like
cornmeal snack.
sometimes it tastes really good, and then sometimes it tastes like straight up dog food.
Yeah. Well, I think normal it always tastes like dog food, but sometimes it tastes like good dog food.
Good dog food.
It tastes like good dog food.
No,
That's
should
oh,
we-
I mean, like, I don't want to digress for a second, but like, I was walking down the street in Alexandria, and I entered a very, very nice store, and there was like a gorgeous looking cupcake, and it was a dog cupcake, and I'm looking at this cupcake, and I'm like, what is the difference? You know, like, I want to try that.
It probably has zero sugar
oh,
in
like
it.
a dog cupcake. Like yeah, I got you. I thought you meant it was like shaped like a dog in my head. For some
Oh, well,
reason. Yeah.
which end would you eat first, Nate?
The face. I would just murder that mutt, you know? That mutt cake.
I think I think if you ask what's in that, what's the difference, it's probably that's probably the blandest, most gross thing you're gonna ever put in your
I don't
mouth.
know. Well, I ate it, and it tasted great.
Yeah, so
No, you didn't.
these there was okay, listen to this story. There's my friend Maggie Delora. Hi Maggie, love you. She got these cinnamon like treats for her dog, like cinnamon biscuits.
Mm-hmm.
And I opened the bag one time like to give him the treats, and it smelled amazing.
Yeah,
And-
well, yeah.
And then I was like, I really am intrigued. I want to try one. And I tried it, and I had like 2 or 3 because they were so good.
Well, were they like locally made?
Yeah, they were like real like homemade, you know,
So-
like artisanal dog
Right.
treats that were like meant like they were for human consumption too, you know.
Here's a little known fact. Mike, you might not know this. And I'm not sure if it's still going on, but it did happen, and it happened a couple times. At Elation, I think they sell dog treats there that they make out of the grains from the beer. And they have them there, like this lady makes them. I don't know if it's still true.
Sounds awesome.
And it was, and so we gave a bunch to our dog, but I tried one, and it was pretty good. I think the locally made ones, they actually put like honey in it to bind it and stuff, so it's kind of palatable, but it's still safe for your dogs. So
If I was any other animal in the animal kingdom, I'd be pissed at dogs.
why? Because they got it good.
They got it really good.
Not always. They sometimes don't have it good.
Compared to every other animal in the animal kingdom, I think they got it all right.
Right.
Cats definitely have it better than dogs. Cats are like super spoiled,
And independent.
and
Yeah,
they
that's
don't
true.
give a shit if you give them anything. That's the
don't care.
difference.
They just want to be fed. That's it. That's the only time they're nice, and they want to like be pet and stuff. It's like they're up to something.
But I agree, dogs are spoiled too. And there was this video on TikTok of a woman that had a giant guest house that was her dog house. She fitted all of her golden retrievers in her guest house, but it was like the biggest. It's like the biggest dog house ever or something.
Wow.
And it was pretty opulent. But at that point, I'm like, why even like have a dog? You know, like what? Like it's living in its own house. It's got its own fucking thing going on.
Well,
It's like-
because the main thing about dogs is when you come home, they're always super excited to see you, and that's why dogs are cool.
Tengu Omen says, random person says, Nate, how does it taste? And then Nate says, chapter 1.
Are you saying that I'm long-winded and or loquacious?
Yeah, well, why don't you elaborate on that, Nate?
Let's elaborate on that. I come from a very astute household of people who talk a lot and try to explain everything to the atom. So I'm sorry about that in advance.
That's what it is.
My whole family was like teachers and like we all watch Jeopardy and stuff. So it's like when you're at my house, it's not just like, hey mom, this spaghetti was good. It's like this is so robust and like the meatballs are moist and you did everything right. Like I love that hint of wine that's in there that's like underneath everything. It's amazing.
That's rosé, son.
Yeah, and my mom's like, it's out of a box.
Yeah, you need to be like, this is the Olive Garden.
Sir, this is the Olive Garden. Please get your shoes off the table.
When you're here, you're stonks.
We're offline, by the way. I just want to let you know.
Oops.
Are we really? Is the router again?
Wait, what?
We're offline.
No, he just messaged us.
We could be getting it.
Late? Let me look. Hold up.
This music is a good idea, though.
Yeah, I thought so too. Nice little surprise.
We're not offline.
It says we are. Sorry, guys. I was just monitoring this and it says we're offline.
Basically, we came in here today and didn't know anything. We started from scratch somehow. I don't know.
No, it just we came in here and the lights went out and everything went crazy, so I thought we were offline.
If you're in the chat,
I
type
apologize.
something so we know that we're here.
I just saw us on Facebook Live. We're online. Okay.
Okay, we're still on.
Guys,
sorry about that.
I
folks.
wanted to end this snack segment. Put it on me for a second, EJ.
Okay, just a second.
Like to end the snack segment with this awesome gift I got from Skyland Hoekstra. Skyland, thank you so much. Look at that. Happy Valentine's Day, Nate Snacks. Look at that. I love it.
Ooh.
And basically, you can go on SourPatchKids.com or something. You can go on their website and order custom boxes that have custom flavors and colors inside with the custom, and you put their name on it.
Sour Patch Kids
Is
so
pretty
ahead of it.
sweet.
So thank you, Skyland.
That's awesome.
Don't go stealing my man, Sky.
Let's do another jam.
All right, let's go ahead and do that. Sweetness. Sweetness.
Trying new stuff out with this Arturia Micro Freak.
I think it's cool.
And,
Tell us about it.
you know, I work at Guitar Center now, which is a nice little gig for me.
That
and
is.
I work in ops there in the warehouse. So sometimes this is just a little story about how I found this thing. I'd seen it in a case. I watched a demo of it. I loved it. We didn't have any for a long time during the holidays. So then I had a mix box, a truck come in. I was doing mix boxes and pulled two of these guys out of a box. And I was like, oh shit, I'm going to take one of these home. So I did. And basically it's a algorithmic synthesizer. So it'll do sequencing, it'll do different sounds, it'll do you can control the sounds with the filtering and the different knobs on it. You can do a lot of things with it, so it's very cool. And
Sounds
it's
powerful.
got touch keys. It's not actual keys, so your fingers are just touching on these little pads.
Is there a
Can
way
you
to, like,
move
tilt
up?
it up to the camera?
Oh yeah.
Or tilt the camera
Probably
down
just
for a second?
detach it, right?
Can you also, like, when you put your finger on the key, can you move it up and down that key to get different tones?
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
It's such a cool piece of
Yeah,
equipment.
don't disconnect.
Probably have to hold it upside down.
There you go. That's better right
Try
there.
touching it can you touch it while your camera's on it?
Yeah. Well, they can't hear it.
Y'all can't hear it
No.
while we're on this setting, but
No, talking your other mic.
um
Talking the other mic.
oh. Now you guys can hear it. So this is the Arturia Micro Freak. So on that last song I was just I would hit these pads. And it does that. When I have glide on it, it changes the notes drastically slower. Now if I hold it down. So, yeah.
The top of the key, then the bottom of the key
Oh yeah, yeah.
with your finger?
Not really, but if you press, down, it'll affect that, and then that's just one sound. There's a million sounds in it.
I like the filter. That's cool. Got it on there, Nate?
All right.
That was fun.
We got lots to talk about tonight, so we got to get to it, right? That's a really cool keyboard there. I like it a lot. We're going to have a lot of fun with that here. We are Galaxy Jams, hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Seeing a lot of people on Twitch commenting with us. So you guys, thank you for that. And keep up the comments. We're going to talk about something else right now that you guys could definitely tell us in the chat what you think yours is. But let's talk about who's your celebrity crush when you were a kid. A youngster, not a kid necessarily. You could be a young teenager. You could be something like that. Let's start off with Nate. Nate, hold on a second. I'm gonna get this. We're gonna start off with Nate, and I do believe we have some pictures of these people. So Nate, who is your celebrity crush when you were a youngster?
So I picked like kind of I think an obvious one from any guy in the 90s would know who this is. Christina Applegate.
Oh, there she is.
That's her not too long ago too, I think. Right
well,
there
it's
on the
it's
right.
not too long ago on the right and back in Married with Children times.
Yeah, Married with
On
Children.
the,
I
left.
loved Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
Yep.
And everybody always thought that I was the brother from that.
Wow.
So-
oh man, I wish I had his picture.
We're going to have to pull that up at some
I
point.
had to leave this. So talk more about your crush here.
She was just like, when she walked into the room on Married with Children, it was like the first time I felt something like that. You know what I'm saying?
felt some
I'm
butterflies.
feeling something going on. And she was pretty funny in that show too. They had her. She was supposed to be pretty stupid, I think, too, like just a vapid kind of valley girl, if I remember correctly. But nonetheless, she was hot. She was really hot, and I think she's had a good career since then, and she's always been hot. I like hot chicks. That's kind of my criteria. No, I'm just kidding. I like brains too. And when she was in Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, I remember her part was that she was a very hardworking girl that was working on being, if I remember correctly, working on being a fashion designer or something in the movie. And I always thought that was cool. I was like, I want to date someone like that.
Let's take a look at that brother here. Now this is the only good one I could find.
Oh my god! when I have my long hair,
Totally
got
exactly
like
the
that.
sideways.
It's the shirt,
sideways
too.
So
there,
amazing.
It's the shirt.
Let's see that. I'm gonna go between the two here. Do the other way. It's gotta be that profile. There you go. And back to it. Oh, there we go. I can totally see that. So people gave you a lot of grief back then.
Do it one more time.
not
Do it
grief.
One more time.
They actually thought I was in the movie.
I never thought you were in the movie.
Yeah.
Get
that profile.
Get the
The
profile
profile.
with your phone.
The other
The other
way.
way. Yeah.
I don't know what to do, guys.
There you go. That's fine. That's perfect. And then back to that.
He
I
looks
could totally see
concerned
that.
in that pic.
Well, he is. The babysitter's dead.
There's
He
some
doesn't
better
want to tell his
ones.
mother.
He always said his catchphrase was "Dishes are done, dude."
Dishes are done.
Yeah, and people used to say that to me, "Dishes are done, dude." And then like a lot of people at Granby High School thought I was actually that person.
Wow.
And I kind of played along with it sometimes. I would be like, "Yeah, that's me. I'm 45 years old now, in 10th grade at
Nice.
Granby High School." No, because the movie was made like so long ago. The guy's way older than me, but
Right.
his name's like Keith Coogan, I think.
The Coog.
I've never seen that movie.
Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's
It's
Dead.
fun, man. It's a
I've
fun
also never seen it.
90s
It's
movie.
a
early
great
90s
movie. I used to watch it a lot when I was a kid, and I think that's why Christina Applegate came up in my crush from back then.
Hey, Mike, who was your celebrity crush when you were young?
So the first one that I can remember is Cameron Diaz in The Mask.
There she
I
is.
definitely was
is.
about that too.
Cameron Diaz, yeah.
There she is.
Even when she
yeah.
put on the mask.
Yeah, even when she put on the
She
mask.
I liked her.
I mean,
in-
I just found that I was watching the movie over and over again, and then I'm like, well, this is why I'm watching it over and over again. You know?
Son, why is your door closed?
Yeah.
Me and Cam need private time.
They just-
okay?
Right.
They just hear like Jim Carrey like at blasting loud volumes.
I call her CD.
She was hot in that movie.
Well, I
and she-
really liked her. I just liked her as a. I liked how she progressed as an
Yeah.
actress. I
Right.
really liked Something About Mary. Was awesome.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite movies.
She disappeared. She doesn't.
She did like a bunch of Charlie's Angels movies.
yeah,
and
but
then
that
she
was
came
like
and
20 years
stopped.
ago.
She was in Bad Teacher, which was like more recent.
Was
it
she
was
like
still
just,
wasn't.
just like MILF? That's what she's doing.
She's like she was kind of a bad influence, if you would say. You should watch the movie Bad Teacher. It's pretty. It's not.
Oh,
great.
I will.
It's not great. It's good. It's okay.
I will watch that.
She never really did anything good after like Charlie's Angels, in my opinion. But
Yeah, I haven't kept up with it.
I don't
I
know.
I
can't
see her
even
every
think of
once in a
anything.
while and Something About
Didn't
Mary.
she
and
date
everything.
Didn't she date John Mayer too? Or like she was one of the girls that dated John Mayer.
Maybe,
if I'm
I'm
not
not
mistaken.
sure.
But I know Jennifer Aniston did, and I thought she did.
Jennifer
I-
Aniston dated John Mayer.
Yeah. If you look up like the John Mayer like his romance, his personal
Probably
life.
quite long.
Yeah, and it's hilarious actually. How many?
He's
How
like,
many
you
celebrity
know,
chicks he's
the guy in the party who's in the corner, just like, right, and all the girls are like, ooh, he's like the epitome of.
He like
that
invented
art.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That archetype.
And a lot of dudes think they're that, but they're actually not.
Like, yeah, that was after Oasis Wonderwall stopped being cool. It was all of a sudden, John Mayer shows up, and that's the new.
Now he's in Deadco.
Yeah.
Oasis Wonderwall stopped being cool?
A
No.
long time ago.
Well, check this out. Talking about teens and liking celebrity crushes. Javier Bardem, you know who he is, right?
Yeah, he was in No Country for Old Men.
No Country for Old Men. He's been in a lot of great
Oh yeah,
movies.
he was
He
the
was
killer,
bowl,
right?
He was the bowl
Yeah.
cut guy.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Well, he wanted to work with Steven Spielberg really bad because guess who his celebrity crush is?
Who?
E.T.
Yeah.
E.T.
I saw that, and I sent EJ
Yeah.
this article because
I'm going to read the article. It's really short. One man's alien is another man's celebrity crush. Turns
oh
out
my God.
Javier Bardem wanted to phone home with E.T., the extraterrestrial,
Oh my
from
God.
Steven Spielberg's hit 1982 film. He says, quote, I remember the day I saw the film 3 times in a row, Bardem recalled to British Vogue.
that's like what Mike was just saying about
declaring
Cameron
his
Diaz.
declaring his childhood crush was E.T. Quote, I remember when I met Steven Spielberg. He's such a wonderful man. What an artist. I just made up that voice. It's not really Javier
That's
Bardem's
not what he
voice.
sounds like.
But it's not my voice
he talks
either.
pretty sexy, I feel like.
Yes. Bardem was slated to star in or produce Steven Spielberg's 4-hour miniseries. I can't say that. Cortezi Montezuma for Amazon Prime Video. But anyway, his favorite was E.T. because he really liked
I feel like he should play E.T.
He's a weird dude. He was terrifying as Anton Chigurh. in,
Yeah.
Didn't he win like a big
yeah,
nod?
because he was
Oh,
scary
yeah,
as hell.
yeah.
A big nod.
Yeah, a nod. You know, you get a nod, a Grammy nod.
He
It's
he
not
was
actually not-
amazing in that. I think he should play E.T.
He did say when
He'd
he
be
played
like,
that.
I'm a fucking extraterrestrial, man.
He said he.
Is he Scarface?
Yeah, he's Scarface E.T. He's like, give me some fucking Reese's Pieces.
He
man."
said when he played that part in the movie, he had that fucked up haircut, and he said that for the entire time that he was on set or when he was in town for that, he couldn't get laid by anybody because it was so ugly looking.
Yeah.
That haircut, but I just
He's like-
him as E.T. and he's like, say hello to my little friend.
Yeah, he's like, come on,
He
Drew.
holds up his finger.
Yeah. He's like, give me you know what they say about Reese's Pieces, man? You just take 2 pieces, you put them in my mouth, and then that's all that she wrote, man. Come on. You need to get the Reese's Pieces home, okay, E.T.? Seriously, E.T.
Yeah.
was just an ad for Reese's Pieces.
It really kind of, well,
Wasn't it Reese's
it,
Pieces?
It was
yeah,
Reese's
it became
Pieces,
yeah because he was like Reese's Pieces.
He's,
oh my
um,
God, what a shill.
I feel like Javier Bardem should do like a new version of E.T. where he plays like a sexy E.T. that no one can resist.
and he starts shilling Skittles.
Yeah, and he's like flips him. You know how he does the quarter flip in No Country for Old Men?
Oh yeah,
He like flips a Skittle or whatever, and it lands on the S side, and he's like,
Yeah.
"You don't want to know what happens then."
He's like, pick red or green.
Call it.
nice.
Call it.
Nice.
Oh,
What about you,
Let's
EJ?
shop that to Hollywood.
Oh well, I'm gonna ask Kai first.
No,
Okay,
no, no,
ask
no,
Kai
no,
first.
Because
No.
mine's super terrible.
All right, well,
Kai needs to go
I'll go
last.
Yeah, mine's
I'll
terrible.
go with that last. Okay. So my crush, and there's a lot behind this because when I was young, I still at this point in my time in my life, I wanted to, if I brought a girl home, I wanted her to be nice. I wanted her to be like somebody that the parents would approve
Yeah,
of.
you take her home to your family.
Yeah, so I
Nice girl.
not chose, but I had a really giant crush on Elizabeth Shue.
Nice.
She was in Karate Kid,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and she was also in Adventures in Babysitting, another babysitting
Yeah.
movie. What does that tell you when you're young?
Wow.
Right? Yeah,
Creative
there
zone.
was a lot of babysitting movies.
There was a lot of babysitting movies,
It was like
and I really liked her from that. There she is in that movie.
she's got a classic look.
Classic.
you
She's
know?
just a
Like
nice Midwestern-looking
Very
girl.
80s, 90s.
Yeah.
late-
90s.
late
You can
80s,
bring
early
home to
Was
the parents.
Was she in Cobra Kai as well when they redid it?
Yes,
She was?
older version. Yeah,
Yeah.
she came back. Yeah.
And the whole damn cast.
I think
Yeah.
she's been in a bunch of stuff like recently. Like I've seen her before.
Right.
Like later in her career. I don't know.
So
Elizabeth Shue.
That's 90s.
She
Bay.
was also in The Boys. She's in The Boys.
That's
Really?
what it
Who
was.
did she
She
play
was
in The
the
Boys?
she was the manager of like she was like
The head of the corporation.
she was pretty
yeah.
hot in that actually.
Yeah.
They
I
like
remember her. I
sexified
didn't know it was the same
her.
person.
She was
The same
she was
person.
Can
sexied
you,
up.
She
can
was
you pull her
also-
up in that movie?
It's a show.
Yeah.
Um,
The Boys.
And there's one scene where there's a guy that morphs into her. You know what I'm talking about, EJ?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he's like making out with her, and then
He goes,
he
"Oh yeah."
he turns back into the dude, and he's like, "What are you doing, man?" You know, you got to watch
Season one,
that
I think.
on The Boys. I thought that was
Is that season 1?
I can't remember,
Yeah, I think it was.
but
season
it's
1.
good. It's a good show.
I'm trying to bring it up here. Let's see. I gotta get the right picture though.
Who was your crush in your childhood?
A second. I'm bringing this up.
Not you. I'm just saying the
The
chat.
Oh
if,
yeah.
If the chat wants to put their crush, and don't be embarrassed.
Feel free to
Don't be
DM me if
embarrassed.
you're
Even
really embarrassed.
even if it's like Alf or something. You know.
There she is in The Boys.
Kai looks so scared to
Yeah,
talk about
she looks
it.
like younger there than she did when she was in.
Your
Right.
heart's like
It's bad.
I mean, when I show a bunch of them, let's see, it's like
She aged
she
very
is.
Oh,
well.
was she the mommy for
she was the
Homelander?
mommy of the Freedom guy.
meow.
Homelander?
She
Homelander,
aged
yes.
super well.
There you go. There she is.
Oof.
So yeah, so I
She's what we would
I
call,
dug her, man.
She's what you would call a MILF, for sure.
You can tell I saw movies back then because I just said I dug her. All right, Kai.
Okay, Kai.
All right.
It's all you.
So to preface all of this, I've always had a thing for chicks that do martial arts, from martial arts movies, all
Right.
that stuff. So like Zhang Ji from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, that the main female chick, she was cool. But I got into Avatar: The Last Airbender as a kid,
Okay.
and then when Legend of Korra came out, Korra, who is like super muscular, like kind of like very imperfect, but she's just really hot and she can like fight and stuff.
Right.
So I immediately was just like, I like her character.
How old is
There
she
she
supposed to be, Kai?
I think she's like, by the end of the show, she's 20 something. I think in the beginning of the show, she's probably like 70.
She's a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, but you watch her grow
You watch
into
her
a
grow.
blossoming.
But she's got the back muscles, and after I saw the back muscles, if you can find a picture, I don't know if you can find a picture of that, but I was
Yeah,
just
Google back muscle.
I don't want to Google
Yeah.
that
like,
on the
Korra
show.
back muscles. If you
Yeah, I
can
don't think
I
we
bet
can
there's a
Google
lot
It
of-
that.
might be some
I-
kind of
yeah.
weird fetish
Korra
site that
back
comes up.
muscle.
If
You do that
you
Korra back
I
muscle,
bet there's
it'll
like
show up.
so much
Alright,
hold on.
pornography.
There's a lot
made
of there's a lot of girls. that cosplay her.
Coronography.
yeah, pornography.
There's a lot of girls that cosplay her, and they're all like in shape and stuff, and it's cool.
So is she an airbender or?
She is the Avatar, so she can do all four.
She's a Kai bender.
Mm.
Wow.
She can do all four.
She can definitely pick me up, so that's awesome.
Kai's girlfriend is watching this like disgusted.
No, she knows because
She's
that's why she
taking
works,
notes.
she works out all the
she's
time.
putting on her Korra outfit as we speak.
She's donning the jacket.
She's
I
bending,
always
bending
find, I
that
always,
air.
I always like find the picture, but then I try to bring it up. Oh, here you go. There you go. That's the photo right there.
Oh
I'm gonna go ahead and
no,
bring this one up.
Kai's like so excited.
There we go.
It's like Christmas
Kai's
Day.
like, I got tickets.
I'm gonna get a body pillow.
There
with
you
this.
go.
What
Oh my
the
God.
heck?
That's not what I was thinking you were gonna do.
Look at those.
What the heck is that?
Look at those
back in action
delts.
from
Now
beachfront.
you gotta find the pull-up muscle. Now I'm just joking.
Oh my gosh.
Here's the back.
She has like.
There
I
you
can
go.
see
She's
that.
one of the first female like animated.
I just
characters
thought
to
that
have
was funny.
like,
That's why I
a
brought it
muscular
up.
to have a
physique.
muscular
Yeah.
back.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! Look at that. She does
And
not
she also
miss
goes.
deadlift day.
Anyway, toss a bone to your like.
Licked her.
That looks like some fan fiction right there.
Yeah, that looked like some
There you go.
erotic.
How's that? Is that it?
What the
That's
heck?
a real person, but yeah.
No, that's not a real person.
Is
That's
it
a
not?
drawing.
Oh,
It's like a
fan
Look at
art.
it's
her
like a
hands. They're
rendering.
claws.
yeah, it's like fan art.
She has claws.
So Kai likes a nice muscular back. We found out.
Yeah.
That's a big
Cassie,
feature.
you better get started on
She's
those
already doing it.
dips.
She climbs every day. So.
Climbs.
She
wow.
climbs. Yeah.
Oh
Is
look,
that-
she's talking on there.
was-
It's Cassie. Is it Heisel? I can't
Hessel,
read
yeah,
it.
it's
real.
her. Hey,
Um,
Cassie.
Whoever that live action Peter Pan from 2003 version was, I think every little girl had a crush on him.
I think
Which
I know
one?
who she's
2000
talking about,
yeah, I
but I don't
remember
know
that
what his
movie.
name is.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the same kid that was in like Game of Thrones or something?
No, I don't think it was the same.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of,
Oh,
of another one.
Maybe it wasn't. He was just really young.
I liked Robin Williams as Peter Pan. Thought that was really sexy.
In Hook.
I don't know about sexy, but
I thought it was really sexy.
Who played?
Can you
that
bring
Hook?
it
That was
up?
Jason
It
Isaacs,
hooked me.
wasn't it?
He hooked me. Too soon.
I never liked.
Oh, here he is.
I mean, I guess I did kind of like Peter Pan. I don't know.
I just like Hook. That was the only one I liked.
I never watched Hook.
Hook was the best one. Jason.
That's a great movie.
Because it just seems like he's terrorizing this poor guy who like already lost his arm because of him. And, you know
So
what I
Hook's,
mean?
Hook's
It's
the
like-
good guy. Peter Pan's the bad guy. Is that what
He's
you're
right
saying?
here.
Oh, really? I was right. It's like that.
No.
Oh, I'm like I never watched that.
Yeah, it won't let me zoom up on any of them.
Oh, that kid.
Yeah. He's
I don't know,
2000.
Cassie.
Right,
That's a little
Cassie, it's a little
sus.
young.
That's a little
It's a little
sus.
young.
Yeah, but she was
Cassie.
saying when
Oh,
everybody
when
else was a
she
kid.
was
Yeah.
that
When
age
she was
too.
young.
Yeah,
It's
but when
people
you're
were
that age,
young.
it's
There
still
you go.
gross. Okay.
There you
It
go.
No,
doesn't matter what age you are.
Oh,
18.
look, here he is.
Just kidding.
Here he is in 2020.
Yeah, I want to see that. Let's see that.
Ooh, look at that steely face of his.
There you go.
Oh yeah, Blue Steel on tap.
Oh, he grew up to look exactly the same.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
looks-
look at those dead
Do
eyes.
you think he hates it? He's like, no. He's like, I was Peter Pan, but now I'm an accomplished actor.
My name is
Can you imagine
Mike.
somebody in a bar calling him Peter Pan? Hey, move it,
Hey,
Peter Pan.
Yeah, yeah. Get out of the way, Peter
Move it
Pan.
over there, Peter Pan.
Move your tights.
Move it or lose it, Peter Pan.
Oh, I read that
I hate that
someone
movie.
who was the voice of Bambi was like a Marine.
Did
and then
Bambi talk?
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
they
it was
found
very,
out.
like, where's my mom?
And then
Oh,
they found
okay.
out who he was when he was in the Marines. That it was him.
Oh, he probably
right.
got a lot of shit for that.
Yeah.
Marine Corps.
But I don't know. Did you have a crush on Bambi, Mike?
Yes.
And she has like those fawn-like legs, and
That
she's
tail.
slipping around.
It's getting into some questionable territory.
I know.
Yeah, we're like
Jiminy
forced-
Cricket.
Yeah.
Some furry shit.
Jiminy Cricket, this show's gone off the rails.
I remember like
we gotta clip that off. That's gotta be our intro.
I remember every girl in my high school class had a crush on Orlando Bloom from Lord of the
Yeah,
Rings.
yeah. And Lance Bass.
Yeah, they were always talking about that.
Look how that
But
turned
yeah,
out.
look how that turned out. I was gonna say the same thing. Lance Bass went to space though.
Because I feel like when you have
went to
so
space?
many girls that like send their energy at you, you just kind of like get repulsed.
I don't know.
And Sync, I mean, and Joey Fatone was the main hunk in that group, I think. If we really look at it,
Oh.
Joey Fatone, yeah. Lance Bass was just bait.
Yeah. You're right. He was just the guy in the back that looked pretty.
Yeah.
He wasn't the talent.
You got no talent, Lance Bass. Just kidding. We love you.
There's a not to go so off rails, but
space
there's
right
a
now.
documentary that's about the guy that produced Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. It's like
It was his
like,
name.
it's one
Dude,
guy.
His name was like Max something.
I don't remember, and it's
I
insane
can't-
because he pretty much like made
I know
them
what you're
huge
talking
and
about.
then stole all their money.
What?
Yeah,
Is he still around?
I
They
think
got a raw deal, is what you're saying.
Because like they like toured like in amphitheaters and stuff, and then they got their checks, and it was like $150 each.
All right, I have something to bring up before we move on. Like, so we just talked about our crushes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now with technology, we have VR, right? Would you go into a VR simulation and have sex with your crush that we mentioned in this room? Like, if it was a possible, if you had to, like, if they gave that option to you, would you do that?
Do I currently have a Megan in this situation?
No, this is just based on no marital status, just based on pure.
So when you say
Lust.
have sex, do you mean like
I mean, like a sexual
Yeah,
simulation.
I mean, what do you think?
You
No,
can do
he-
whatever you want. I mean, it could be.
so
Like,
you're sitting alone in your room, right?
No,
yeah.
you're out on the street.
No, you're in a VR. You're in
in
a
an alleyway.
You're in a
behind a-
VR hotel
behind a
that you rent.
7-Eleven.
Yeah, you're behind a 7-Eleven in a dumpster.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, she said. I think she said that's some furry shit. Is that what she
talking
said?
about the
Who
guy's
said that?
face.
Oh,
Cassie.
that's funny. That's funny.
think it was a little
But
late.
that would, like, you know, kind of like in Futurama when they got the robotic Lucy Liu, and you can load the celebrity into your robot of choice or your celebrity of choice, and he's having he's having a relationship with her, and then he watches the video that tells them that they're not supposed to have sex with robots or it will end the world. You know what I'm talking about? From
Yeah,
Futurama?
yeah. So like the world ends because they're like, why don't you go out and like work hard and make the world a better place? And he's like, sorry, I just want to stay home and have sex with my Monroe.
With my Mon robot, yeah. It's like a Mon robot.
There's another one.
You guys didn't answer the question though.
I don't want to answer.
Yeah, I
that.
don't want to answer that question either.
It's a loaded.
We're
Because all of a sudden
trying to walk away.
all of a
from
sudden I take off the VR headset. I'm just holding like a moldy loaf of bread.
and you got a
from, like, the
whole
back
bunch
the
of friends that
Wendy's.
came over for a surprise
And then
birthday
they're
party.
they're
That's been
throwing-
overly mayonnaised.
Yeah, they're throwing pennies at me because I've been back there for a couple of years.
Off the rails, I say.
Jiminy cricket.
Cricket.
We're going off the rails, boys.
Whoa, someone posted a YouTube link.
Oh,
That's. I had a
said-
dream where I took off a VR headset and then I woke up.
yeah, as regoob.
That would be
Choo-choo.
so terrifying to fall asleep when you're wearing your VR headset and then wake up and it's like you're just like,
I happen to
Oh,
think
God.
that one day it'll be weird to not be in VR.
oh God, I don't want
Right.
to think about that.
And
When they have the chip in your head.
Chip in your head. Yeah, that's what's gonna
you got
be.
them on
the
robots.
chip in your head.
Yeah. Elon Musk is just gonna be like,
And Javier Bardem's just like in there. He's like, "Give me those little fingers, ET."
yeah,
You know?
yeah, it all
Call
comes
it.
full circle.
flipping coins and
Like
shit.
Javier Bardem's like, "I need the Reese's Pieces."
What happened in the dream besides just having the VR headset and then you woke up?
I think
What
that
else?
was the freaky part of the dream.
That
they're
was the
saying.
freaky part. But what else is in the dream? Do you
Tell
remember?
us regroup 222.
Yeah, and welcome to the channel.
Yeah, welcome.
Nice to see you
You
there.
have our full attention, regroup.
Oh, here we go.
That's
It's the only
I
part they
remember.
remember.
Oh, okay.
What?
That's
Regroup.
cool. I mean,
who-
it's hard to remember that kind of stuff.
Regroup 222. Do you have a celebrity crush?
Yeah, who was your celebrity crush, or do you have a celebrity crush right now? We'll wait for that.
They are answering pretty fast. Unfortunately, that's the only part they remembered though.
Yeah.
Like I remember my dreams pretty vividly,
I do.
and it's weird because most people say that when they smoke weed, they don't dream. Like, and I definitely do that. So
I had a weird dream last night. I had a weird dream. I'll paraphrase. I'll be really quick about it. I had this really weird dream last night, and it was basically we got trapped. Not us, but people I was with. Nameless people, just other people, got trapped in a mine. Like we went down in this mine to go like help somebody, and then we couldn't get out. And then we found out that there was this weird old lady down there that would keep attacking us, and she was vicious.
That's
Vicious,
horrifying, man.
and it wouldn't stop. And so I had to every time I woke up, I was like, oh, and I went back to sleep. She was right there again, like attacking.
Woke
like,
up and went back into that same dream.
yeah. I kept
Oh,
doing
I
it.
do that when I'm sick.
that's what
Yeah.
happens when I eat cereal before bed or something.
Yeah, you just dive right back in. I had a really, really weird dream last night, but I don't remember it because I sold it as an NFT.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Minting your dream as an NFT. That's got to be a thing.
Regroup 222 says the crush is Jennifer Lawrence. I can
J
totally see
Law.
But where?
Okay,
like,
Jennifer
what kind
Lawrence.
of Jennifer Lawrence are we talking
that.
about?
Any kind of Jennifer Lawrence.
I would say like Jennifer Lawrence, like from the newest movie, Don't Look Up.
Yeah, she was really good in that.
She was pretty hot in that. I think
funny.
she's hotter in other movies, but yeah.
I did like that movie.
I also like who was in Superbad, the redhead,
Emily.
Emily.
I can't think of it.
I think
But
that
she's
I think
like the
she's
main-
funny and pretty.
I do love Superbad.
I did,
The one that's
Regroup,
like
Regroup says from the movie Mother. I
Yeah,
have not seen
Mother
that.
is
Oh,
such a
yeah,
good,
yeah,
and
yeah.
that's Javier Bardem too. so we're
full circle.
full circle.
Full
Circle.
And
circle, y'all.
they have a threesome with ET in that movie.
oh,
it's
yeah.
great.
Yeah, that's a good movie, right?
What do you
It's
guys-
well, actually, it's probably the best movie. Like I liked it, but if you look at the reviews for that movie on Rotten Tomatoes, only like half the people love it, half the people hate it because it's so weird.
I have not seen it.
Have you seen it? That would be something we should all watch it, kind of like a book club, and then like talk about it at one of the shows because it's like one of the weirdest but also coolest movies. in a
We
long
could
time.
literally-
Is that the one about the robot? With the-
No, that's a different
There-
mother. This one's about this. Jennifer Lawrence and Javier Bardem are married. They live in this gigantic, crazy house, and then everything starts to kind of unravel and go wrong. And then you notice that like kind of reality is kind of bending around the house, and the house is.
Oh,
It's kind of it's hard to explain, but it's definitely a cool movie.
I didn't watch that movie.
What's really cool though is we could do that here on the channel, and we could do that. We could do like our Galaxy Jams reacts, and we could do
Movie night.
our thing. There's also a thing we could do on Movie Night on Twitch, where
Yeah.
you can hook up, and I've already done it. Hooked up a Prime account, and you can watch any movie off there and have a chat and everything.
Yeah.
totally
If
do that.
We should
Mother's
totally
on
do
there,
that.
let's put that
Maybe
one on
that's
the list.
one of the things we can do because again, we are going to be doing Galaxy Jam Reacts, which is us reacting to
Emma
music
Stone,
and things.
Skyland says, and thank you, Sky. That's who we were talking about from Superbad. Sorry.
Thank you, Scott.
Anyway, we're going to be doing Galaxy Jams Reacts, with us reacting to music and things. Even requests from you guys. If you have any songs and our artists you want us to do a Galaxy React of, please let us know, and we'll go ahead and do that the next time we do that. So we could add that to the mix and do Galaxy Jams at the movies.
I'm
totally
excited for
down.
that. That's awesome.
Yeah. So we'll try to do that. Coming up in the show, we've got another topic we're going to talk about. And speaking of television shows and movies, current favorite TV show. We're going to be talking about that
Oh, dang.
here in just a little bit. But I think we got to get back into the music.
Cool.
The music. Cool sounds.
Oh, so cool. Love it.
Very nice.
That was fun.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Trying to go synth heavy to practice this thing. The hard part is knowing what sounds is going to do next, you know?
Right.
But I got a couple laid in there that are cool.
Some rich sounds already.
Yeah. I feel like it came across pretty good for the first time.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I liked it a
I
lot.
think sometimes I would switch to something and it was like has a mind of its own.
Right.
It's like, oops, that's an arpeggiator with a sequencer. That doesn't sound good here. So it's kind of a big learning curve.
You'll get it, but that sounded great anyway.
Anyway,
No, it sounded great anyway.
Actually.
I like trying new things, you know? It's like, because, you know, like you can rip guitar, right? I mean, so it's like, the thing is like, you know, when you're trying new things, it's what I think what we're doing here is all about. You know what I mean? Is
yes.
Definitely.
pushing new things and trying and, you know, what's beautiful about it is like, even if things are, you know, like the best or not the very best, it's like all part of the process and why I'm so happy that we're doing this.
Yeah. And just to remind you guys, if you didn't know, all of this is improv. None of this is rehearsed. So when you hear new sounds, like Nate's literally just trying it like right on the fly.
Everybody is. Kai's going off in his world, and I love that about this, you know?
Yeah. It's cool.
Hearing everybody express themselves with sound.
Trying to play off each other.
We're trying to bathe you guys in sound out there, so just take it, you know? Just like light some candles. Next Tuesday, light some candles. Get a bubble bath going.
A bubble bath.
Yeah, put some bath bombs in there.
Light up some Delta 8.
Some some Delta 8. I've actually never smoked Delta
Neither
8.
have
I heard it's good, but I've never tried it.
Yeah, I've heard it's good. It's just that like I've also never had an O'Doul's, you know.
Yeah, me neither.
It's the weed version.
They're
of
not good. I've tried one.
Oh, O'Doul.
Not good.
O'Doul's, yeah.
That's for
Or
it's
St.
like
Pauli's Girl or whatever those non-alcoholic.
Now they have 0%. Because like even like O'Doul's has like 1% alcohol.
It
or
does?
something.
I thought it had
It's like
none.
0.5%. It's got a little bit in it. But I guess Heineken actually came out with a absolute zero alcohol beer.
Yeah.
And the commercial shows this guy. He's like standing there at the bar, and he's like, I don't know what to do because everybody's drinking.
What?
And then
It's all
All
the
of a
calories,
sudden-
no buzz.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he gets handed that, and he's like, "Now it's time to party."
He's like, I
And
smell like
everybody's
everybody
like-
else.
Yeah, except I'm not messed up at all.
Hey, you know,
I'm drinking a beer flavored soda.
that's why I get liquid death sometimes.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I'll
That
be at
can
a
looks
party,
cool.
the can's cool. People are like, "What kind of beer is that?" I'm like, "It's water." They're like, "No, really?" And I'm like, "It's
Right.
fucking water, man."
It just tastes like water.
And it's good water too. That's my opinion.
Wait, you're
but
you're talking about the water in a can?
liquid
Yeah,
death.
liquid
yeah.
death.
Yeah,
Carbonated
well, I
water.
think what that's supposed to be is it's like, it's got like an aggressive looking look to it, and it's so people can like be at a bar and like drink that and like not look
Yeah,
like
that's
they're
pretty
drinking like Deer Park.
Right.
I appreciate you echoing exactly what
What
I
he
said.
just said, yeah.
That's good. That
Except
means
he
I'm
was at a
right.
party.
Sorry.
That's what it's for. That's what it's for. I agree, Mike. I'm into it because I like the sparkling ones too because it makes you feel like you actually have a little bubbly
Right.
in there. But no. Back to what I was saying. Next Tuesday, draw a bath. Okay, go to Lush. Get some bath bombs.
6 of them.
Ooh.
6 Lush bath bombs. Put them in. Just let them just sizzle away into the water.
Can you imagine putting 6 in one bathtub? It would just like explode.
And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna listen to Galaxy Jams and just melt. Just let us melt your brain stem, and
Into the
it'll
water.
all be okay.
Calgon, take me away.
A friend of mine actually likes to play games while he listens to us, so it's pretty cool.
Oh,
That's cool too.
Hey, speaking of playing games, I've been watching TV lately.
Good transition.
Great transition. Jiminy Cricket.
We're off the rails. But I actually started watching this show called Yellowstone. And so what Yellowstone is essentially Game of Thrones, but it's like cowboys and Indians instead of like,
Modern day
peasants
cowboys.
and dragons, I guess. is
Peasants
what-
and dragons.
I
I've
do
seen snippets
believe-
of Yellowstone.
I've heard
they
good
keep-
things.
They keep popping up, and they look
Yeah.
good.
I've heard good things about that. I haven't watched it yet.
It's
It's
got Kevin Costner in it.
You know how when you're watching like Breaking Bad, it's like every episode that comes out, there are people analyzing it, and they're like, "Oh, well, his hand was at like a 90-degree angle, and like 4 episodes, like his shirt said that." And so what that means is like, you know what I'm trying to say? People like do that. So that's one of those shows that it's like that, where like everything that ever happens, it has like so much weight.
like
you know?
Westworld or something.
Yeah,
That's
exactly,
what-
exactly.
For
exactly.
sure, like that.
So I like it. It's a drama, and it's a story worth telling.
Kevin Costner.
Cool.
He's good. He's good
Um,
at it.
I guess I'll go. I've been watching Righteous Gemstones.
Oh yeah, I
on
started
HBO
watching
Max.
that too. I started watching that too. And thanks for the HBO Max, by the way.
Yeah, no problem. So that's about a Christian family. Well, they're like televangelists.
Oh yeah, I love that show.
And John Goodman's in it, and it's
Danny McBride.
Danny McBride. It's really funny.
It's called Righteous Gemstones.
The Righteous
Yeah, it's
Gemstones.
really funny.
I mean, it's
They
like
kind of slowed down season 2 a little bit. Like I'm kind of on the last. They put an episode out every Monday, and I'm kind of a little bit. I'm wondering where they're going to take the end of the season because it's been a little slow.
I
But
can't really tell what genre of a show that is because it's like it's not like ha ha funny. I mean, like very seldom it's like it's not really so much a comedy. It's not really so much of a black comedy. It's like I don't really know.
It's
how to
kind of like a
describe it.
black comedy. That's
yeah, dark
pretty-
comedy.
Well, they used to call like
There we go.
They used to call it black humor, not like black the skin color.
Blue
but like
humor.
That's what they call it now.
Blue, no, it's what they always called it. Blue.
No, like when you talk about like writers like Kurt Vonnegut and Tom Robbins and these certain, they're classified under black humor,
Mhm, okay.
but it's not like talking about black like the culture. It's talking about
Right.
black like dark like. So
No, there's the Righteous Gemstones.
yeah, and so I think this show falls under that. It's like a dark humor.
Right.
It's almost like you're watching like Goodfellas, but they're Christian. This Christian family. It's kind of like
Yeah,
Godfather-ish.
Yeah, that reminds me of that too.
You
Because
know?
Goodfellas is like funny, but in like this isn't like.
It's like all of a sudden
yeah.
someone's getting shot and shoved
Right.
in the back of a car,
But it's
and
not.
you're like,
It's not
"Ah."
too serious. There's only some seriousness in it because like the sister's crazy. She's
Yeah,
like.
well, she's the comedic relief,
Yeah.
really.
Well, so
honestly.
is the other-
is the younger
they're all
guy.
really.
Yeah, they're all
I mean,
really funny.
Dan McBride is Dan McBride.
I like it. I like it. Eastbound and Down. I like him
Yeah.
so much. In
But,
that.
you
It's
know,
so funny.
I think in this show, like
John Goodman's awesome.
It's kind of like Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where
right.
you're like you realize more and more damning information about each character. That's
Right.
just like you can't go back from that behavior kind of
Right.
thing. And each behavior exhibits like more and more terrible, or kind of like Arrested Development too.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
it's just the whole show's about how terrible they are.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Someone in the chat, I can't see his name. Regob222 says, "Can y'all react to the Yellow River Boys?"
Yeah, we're gonna put that down.
What is that?
I have no idea.
We're gonna
Is
check it
that
out.
like
Yellow
is that like
River
urine? Is that like a urine alluding to that?
No, I think it might be a band, Mike.
Oh, no,
Yellow
but Yellow River though, that's like urine, right?
It could be a river of gold.
The Yellow River Boys.
Could be
The
the
Beastie
actual
Boys.
Yellow River.
It's a band. They say.
Yeah, it's a band. Talking
Kai,
about our Galaxy Jam.
have you been watching any shows as of late?
Not that I've been super into, but the last one that I've been watching and I haven't finished yet is I think it's called We Are All Dead. It's the zombie Korean zombie one.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
oh,
so
I
it's,
heard about that.
it's actually pretty good. You know, zombie stuff has been kind of played out, so I've been every time I see it, I'm kind of like,
Is it All of Us Are Dead?
All of Us Are Dead. That's what it is, and it's actually pretty well made. It's like High School of the Dead. Which
High
is,
school angst with
Yeah.
Train to Busan. It reminds me a lot actually of Battle Royale.
Yeah, but it seems like more realistic in terms.
I noticed that Korea and Asian countries like China, they are kind of dominating the Netflix series kind of game.
sure.
Like
Yeah.
a lot of the ones that come out of those countries, they just end up having so much cult following and become like insanely popular.
Yeah, the last one from Korea was Squid Game, which was humongous.
Yeah, and that was like
Right.
the biggest
That's
Netflix
huge.
show of all time, apparently, or something.
Whoa, that's crazy.
It kind of faded away. It was like a thing, and then now
Yeah,
it's.
it was huge.
I think it's because everybody binge watched it, and then it was
they're
like, we
waiting
all
for
know
the
what
next
happened.
Season.
Yeah.
But the next season, I think, is going to be good. Imagine how much imagination went into the first season, like all the different things they had to do to survive, all the games.
Yeah.
I can just imagine that they're going to take that to the next level.
Because now they're going to
Um,
give him a blank check to write the next season.
Yeah, because exactly. Their
huge.
budget's going to be huge. It already was huge. It's going to keep going. So.
Regroup222 says their song Hot Piss is great. Are you messing with me right now?
Yellow
I think they
River
might
Boys
be.
song
are
Hot
you
Piss.
messing
They
with
might
me?
be,
your
man.
match,
Y'all-
Mike.
Do y'all have any video game songs in your repertoire
I
you
have to
can
look
jam
it
on?
up.
That's there was a couple of video game songs I wanted to do. Tetris.
Yeah,
being
we can
one.
do. I can jam on Tetris.
I was gonna say you got to do the hardest songs possible. Tetris is tough.
Yeah, it kind of has a rolling form to it, but Kirby theme song. That's a kind of a good one that I like to play.
Yeah, it's
And I
awesome.
teased that in one jam, like on one of our first jams.
I remember.
And it was slower, but I teased the melody
Yeah.
from that. So.
He says it's a side project of Tim Heidecker from Tim and Eric. fame.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Okay.
Tim Heidecker does music, and actually he has a good album, a few albums out that I like, and they're kind of singer-songwriter. They kind of have this, like, dark humor to them, kind of like Randy Newman meets Tom Waits meets, like, Tim from Tim and Eric. So
Nice.
And he's actually played at, like, Coachella and stuff like that, I think, or he's played at, like, big festivals.
He's not the one with glasses, right?
No, that's Eric Wareheim. Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts music, Destiny, beloved is so pretty.
Mm.
Says Cassie.
Oh, that's probably Utada.
Yeah, eventually we'll do maybe like we'll take some requests and learn some stuff, but
Yeah, I'm
a
writing
lot
it
of what
down.
we do in here is like just right off the top, like but eventually we are gonna get to some songs to kind of jump off
Right.
of.
Well, I think they're also talking about Galaxy Jam reacts.
Oh
to that.
yeah.
For
We
sure.
should react
Definitely
to
want
that
to
stuff
react
too.
to it.
So
I mean, we can't really react to. Imagine Ween with more piss. I don't know if I can even imagine that.
There's a lot of pee in
I
your-
can't even imagine Ween with more piss. They have the most piss of any
I
band.
had to look this up because I don't know.
What's like
But yeah,
the
I think doing more stuff with vocals in the future too is going to be really cool. That's why we have these other mics. But it's really hard to put vocals to like stuff you just make up.
Yeah, we
off
do
the
like
top.
we can do. Some
Yeah, it's like you don't want to
covers.
mess up the vibe.
Yeah, it's real easy to do that.
And yeah, we did some vocals on like the first jams, but it just didn't go anywhere. So we're saving it.
Yeah,
Regob222, you're the best.
you are.
Yeah, thank you for
Thanks for interacting.
with our chat. You're awesome.
So the TV show I actually got done watching, but I was really into recently was the new Lost in Space series. Have you watched that?
Yeah, I just finished it.
No.
It's very, very good.
I haven't because I put it on and I fell asleep and I don't know where I'm at, so I need to go back.
You got to go back.
Yeah,
I'm looking it up.
It's right.
Like,
this is it.
it looks cool, and
It's very cool.
I think it's a great. I mean, the original series is so iconic that it's
Right.
like a lot of times. I think you think that Netflix is gonna mess up a show like that,
right.
and they actually have the budget to make it better or modernize it.
I thought they did a great job fleshing out everything.
Yeah, and I think they definitely modernize it. It's not the whole, warding well, Robinson.
Yeah,
It's
with
more.
like the rope.
It's way
cheap
better,
looking robots.
right? And they got a great cast.
Did
as
you
well.
finish it, EJ?
Oh yeah. Mhm.
So the very end of it, just I thought maybe I was
Can't
like
do a
high or
spoiler.
something. I'm not going to say what happens, but did it feel like a fake ending to you near the end? Like it seemed too.
Wrapped up.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll say is I think they were alluding to there might be another season.
Okay.
And I think that they just didn't know if there was going to be another season.
Yeah, because this.
So they might have been told to wrap it up, but there might be another season.
Okay.
So I think there might be, because I think a lot of people started watching it.
Okay.
Finally got picked up in the views a little bit.
Yeah. So it's got some somewhat known people in it, but a lot of people I've never heard of before. But like Molly Parker and Toby Stevens, I've seen them before. And Parker Posey's in it. You know who Parker Posey is?
Yes.
She-
she's like a
is-
pilot, right?
No,
what is
she's
she?
Dr. Smith.
Oh, but like the parts that I saw, I guess I didn't see much, so I can't really speak on it. But she was like flying something back to another planet. I don't know.
Yeah, she's Dr. Smith, who's like the, I guess the kind of evil person, not evil person, but kind of like troublemaker in the group. She does a really good job, and her spin of it is really kind of psychological and kind of creepy in a way. You don't really know. Like one minute they like her, and one minute they don't like her, and one minute she's doing something really terrible. And
She's a very complicated character.
yeah, she's very complicated, very well written.
It sounds
It's like
like
Peggy Hill.
just like
Yeah, because
Peggy
Peggy,
Hill.
you hate her, but then you love her. It's like,
yeah, definitely. I can
Lord.
see the.
Regoob222, we love you, and I do appreciate that. It says, thank you all for streaming. Loves the format.
thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much.
We are on every single Tuesday at 8 p.m. Please tell a friend. And also, hey, man, or person, go on our Facebook and type in Facebook Galaxy Jams Fan Club.
Yep.
Right? That's the best way that you can interact with us, and we can talk more about the things that you want us to talk about.
We're gonna do some polls on there.
Yeah.
We'd love to connect. So
You get to see like our album art before it comes out.
Yeah.
You get to maybe hear some tracks and stuff
EJ
before they
makes
come
some
out.
killer art on that.
And
So,
yeah.
speaking of that, you can check out our Bandcamp and buy our 3 EPs that we have up, and they're only $7 a piece.
all that
And
goes
it's
back.
a lot of music.
Yeah.
It's each EP is an extensive jam that we've cut up into different movements, usually, or a couple of jams that we like to put together.
Yeah.
We come up with a title. We kind of get whimsical with it, and EJ makes some great art. So check that out on Bandcamp. It will be available for streaming eventually, but right now we need your support, and so please go buy that on Bandcamp.
Yeah, and Rigu, if you have TikTok,
There it is.
just like that TikTok page because I don't know if you heard it earlier. If we get 1,000, we have privileges to stream on TikTok. We're trying to get on there, too.
TikTok, it's counting down.
We need Twitch people too. We need people to follow us on Twitch because then we can get to a status where we can start expanding the show as well. So
And we just started the show, so
Yeah.
we're just getting this all out there so you guys can follow us from the
This
beginning.
is a baby
right.
just
Tell your
breaking out of the
friends.
shell.
tell your
Um,
family.
The 3 EPs are really good, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I mixed 2 of them, and one of them, or I mixed pretty much all of them, but EJ did some great artwork on there, so let us know what you think, and we hope you like it just as much as we like it, because we've been stoked on it. It's funny when you're doing the jams in this format, it seems a little bit weird sometimes, or like, because we're thinking in our heads like, what can go here, or where is this supposed to be going, right?
Right.
And then like you get it inside your head and you're like, is this good? You know, like sometimes you're just in the jam. You're like, is this good? And then after, I feel like when we listen back to it right after, and we're getting the names for the songs and everything, it's like, wow, that was really cool.
Yeah, wow, did you hear that part? Like, I didn't even
Yeah.
realize you were playing that because I was so in my head
Yeah.
about what I was
and
doing.
everything actually worked together, and
Yeah.
the production, and not just trying to toot our own horn. It's just cool because we're experimenting and doing this on the fly, and you guys are watching us grow in front of your eyes.
It's just going to get better and better.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think that the one thing I get the most of out of every time I do this is trust in myself that, you know, I'm doing, you know, what I hear in my head as the best thing to do. I trust in my bandmates that, you know, they're doing what they're going to do. And then I also trust in the process that, you know, if it's going to sound great or it's not going to sound great, you know, we're all learning how to play together, you know, and it's just going to be something that grows and becomes a beautiful thing. And, you know, I trust that you guys will be here with me when we keep doing it.
Trustful!
That was awesome.
No, I like that too. I agree with you.
Also, I kind of wanted to go over before we get off, like maybe our equipment, maybe.
Yeah.
Just each of us can talk about that real quick. So, Mike,
Sure.
you want to start?
Oh man, no, we should save that for another thing.
Well, let's just do it really quick. Like, what e-kit do you play?
Really quick, I got a Roland TD20, which I pretty much use a chain that has about 20 of the 100 kits that come in here that I like. I also have a Roland SPD SX, but I'm not using it right now except for really a metronome. And I also have this egg timer that shows me how long the jams are. So
Yeah, Mike's coordinating
yeah,
the
I'm
length.
keeping the time.
Kai tries to keep the time too, and because we can't go past a certain time, or else it'll split the take.
Yeah, so our jams always have to be at like 35 minutes maximum. So we've been doing pretty good on the time. Usually they shake out to 22 to 26 minutes, I would say.
Right, and sometimes they have stops and kind of stuff in there, so there's actually jams in there, but there's also other songs.
Individual
And
songs.
Yes,
so it's
and-
not just full jams.
Yes,
sometimes.
Regroup 222 asks if this is V drums.
Yeah,
Drums? Yes,
they
they
are.
E-drums,
They
yes.
are. Well, they are V drums actually. Yes,
Yeah,
you're right.
Roland
They are V-
calls
Oh, yes,
them
they are
V
V drums, yes.
Is that made by Roland?
It is.
Yeah.
It is,
Cool.
yep. They don't even sell that one anymore. I don't think they're onto greener pastures. They have big, nice ones now. And also, I'll start with mine. I talked about the Arturia Micro Freak earlier, and I've got my pedals down here. Kind of show you guys what I'm working with over here.
It's a lot of space.
I know. I've got so much space to work with. I'm using the Voice Live 3 by TC Helicon, which I think Kai just purchased too. So we're gonna get more looping in the mix. And I've got an assortment of pedals over here, and plus my handy dandy Ibanez, Seafoam Green Ibanez that I love. So it's been a blast, like putting the setup together.
Yeah. I'm running a Roland Juno DS. I think it's a 61 key. I don't remember how many keys, but it's just a basic keyboard. This is a replacement for an old Yamaha I had that I used for like 10 years gigging, and this thing has so many more sounds.
Yeah,
So
the Roland Junos are amazing.
I like Nate's Juno. He has a Juno G, I think.
Yeah.
And the sounds on that are really, I mean, it's a more expensive synth, so it's like very, very deep. I'll also be bringing in that Voice Live 3 that Nate has because primarily I'm a singer. So the auto harmonies and stuff that it has on there, the synths, super nice. And then the last thing I'll be bringing in is a Roland Axe Edge keytar, which has all of like the lead sounds.
I can't wait to see that
gonna
one
be so
on the
cool.
stream. That's going to be cool.
How about you, EJ? What you got?
All right, well, I play a Ernie Ball Music Man Stingray 5.
It's a nice bass, maybe.
Nice bass made in good old California. And it's big, though. Look at that. It just keep going. It's got kind of a cool, like, red
Those
finish.
fat
kind of
pickups that
yeah.
you want to see.
I think weighs, like, probably like 70, 80 pounds. No, it's probably like a good 30 pounds.
I think they're like 20 pounds.
Are they
something.
20?
Yeah.
It's still pretty
feels-
heavy for guitar.
It feels like
A lot of stuff that I weigh at Guitar Center is not more than that. But
it's got a nice like mother
yeah.
of pearl
I love the way that looks.
pick
So-
guard. I think it's
Oh yeah, it's badass.
If you're out there watching, Ray always comments on your bass when after we're done with the stream. He's always like, "Man, EJ's bass is so nice."
And EJ, what's the amp you're playing through?
The amp I'm playing through. You're like I have to do this. Oh, please don't disconnect. The amp I'm playing through is this little amp right here is a Spark Positive Grid amp.
Yeah,
Got
the
controls
Spark
up
40
there.
or by Positive Grid. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's very, very cool. It works through my phone.
That's so cool.
It's got different amps on it.
Yeah, changing it up.
It's
on
got
his
different
phone.
delay pedal, and I was playing with that tonight.
That's such a cool.
That's insane.
Play short.
I love it.
It's pretty sweet. It sounds really good, and the greatest thing is it doesn't push too much power through anything. Then I use this Future Impact 1, which is kind of a bass synth, basically. This is just a tuner, which I
Got to be in
needed
tune.
because I almost freaked out the other week.
Oh
I-
yeah,
'cause I
it's
couldn't
so
get to work.
crazy.
He couldn't hear himself.
This has a tuner, but it's like really hard, and it doesn't really like my B string. So
Yeah, the B string's very low to tune.
yeah, so that is what I got going on. Not a lot there, but I got more stuff coming.
I mean, that's plenty, huh? Like, I mean, for this kind of a stream, I
That's all I
think
really
all
need.
of us are pretty much getting there with the setup for everything we need for this kind of stream. So can't complain, you know?
Oh, Regroup 222. You're right. They are badass. He says, or they say, they have the most authentic feel of any kit I've played. I feel like when I'm playing it, I feel like I'm playing a real kit.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't feel any
Sounds like a
different.
real kit.
at
And the
all.
mesh heads don't
They
wear
feel
out.
great. They
don't
feel great.
A lot of the kits, like the other companies like Simmons.
It starts breaking in the middle.
Yeah, Simmons and Alesis. They make the Alesis Strike Pro is probably the closest thing you can get to a Rowan kit, but yeah, Simmons, all their mesh heads break. We get a lot back.
Yeah, I've had these and I've played on them for many, many, many years, and they still look perfect.
That's cool.
So yeah, thank you guys for joining us at Galaxy Jams this week.
Yep. We are very, very excited to bring you another episode live from the Starfire Studios. Be sure to check us out on Facebook. Check us out on our fan club. Type in Galaxy Jams on our Facebook for the fan club. Also, check out on the Bandcamp so you can watch all of our music. Oh my God, I'm messing up every part of this. It's great. Also, we're going to be doing Galaxy Jams Reacts, where
make
we're
it
going to
better.
be periodically going and and listening to stuff and putting our input, comment, educational things and things like that. And we're just going to continue to have a great time, and we hope that you can be there with us for this wonderful ride.
And if you want to check it out, you can check out our archive stuff online on YouTube. That's where we keep most of our archive stuff. Also, we do have some of our Galaxy Jams reacts on there as well, so you can go check that out. And if you do, make sure you click the like button and subscribe.
Ron
Appreciate it.
James says, "Hey, Michael." Hey, Ron
Hello,
James.
Ron James.
And
Ronald
lastly, guys,
Jamesworth.
Ronnie
if you guys have
James.
TikTok,
Ronnie
be sure
J.
to like that page because 1,000 follows, we get streaming privileges.
Yes, so please head on over to TikTok. We also have some very, very funny content that's sure to tickle your fancy there.
Tickle your fancy.
Mike, you always tickle everyone's fancy. That's a given.
That's the only way I can, especially blindfolded. So,
Anywho, thanks
You're
for
not
joining
allowed to
us,
touch my
everybody.
fancy.
Anywho.
Jiminy,
You're just not allowed.
Jiminy Cricket. We're
off the
going off the
rails.
rails.